You're listening to The Mentality Show, only on LA Talk Radio.
Y'all ready for this? Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. You know what? Alright, my man D, you take care of yourself, baby. Alright.
KC, man, good to see you, boy. Take care of yourself now. Alright, be safe.
Yeah.
Greetings, world, and all of you fellow Mentalians out there. We are here. We are live here in Los Angeles from the airwaves of LA Talk Radio, Facebook Live. It is 6-something p.m. It is Wednesday, March 11th. You know what that means, gentlemen.
Back in
right?
business.
We are back in business, and guess what?
Back in business.
That's right. Welcome and thank you for joining LA Talk Radio's #1 and most requested podcast. Today, you're in for a real treat, folks. It is a very, very, very special show. Today is our 100th episode of The Mentality Show. Gentlemen, yield.
Yeah.
Shit don't even work.
All right.
Yield. That's what's up.
You're a pro with that.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. That's right. It is our 100th episode. That is 100 topics, 100 discussions we've had on this show for almost 2 years here at LA Talk Radio. We are in business with everyone here live for our special 2-hour show. We're actually on the air today from 6 to 8 p.m.
Yes, we are.
As usual, our 6 o'clock time to 8 o'clock p.m. I am your host, Delano. We also have Vato V.
Okay, well, mi raza, what's going on?
That's right, my man Tech C.
What up?
Scully.
Cheers, fuckers.
That's right.
And Casey's not here with us today. He's a little sick. And we also have
Rona?
a very...
He's online. He's online
He's
right
on-
now.
he's on there.
Hit him up.
KC, what's up, man? We hope you get better. Okay, so we also have a very special guest I'm going to be introducing here in just a second. But before I get into it, how was everyone's week?
Awesome.
Awesome?
It's been great.
Great, good
Been
week.
crazy, but great.
Great. Okay, I need a little bit more energy. Guys, this is our 100th show. Come on. Yeah, how y'all feeling?
Feel great, man.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
feel alive.
Yes.
No
that's right.
virus. I got all kinds of fucked up shit happening in my life, and I feel good about it.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about, Scully. That's energy,
I got
buddy.
your back. Fuck that.
I know you do, man.
We got this.
That's right, baby.
All the anger. Cheers, fuckers.
It's called white man rage. White man rage.
Oh, you
Let
ain't
it
seen
out.
nothing yet.
Don't scare me, man. Okay, so now we decided for today's special show, what's a better way to celebrate than to bring back one of our most special guests. He's been on the show before. We've had him here before, folks, and we're welcoming him back. He did such a great job the first time we had him. So many people requested him back. You've seen him all over L.A., different shows throughout Los Angeles. Please welcome to the show. He's the author of the well-acclaimed book and documentary. It's called The Truth About Marriage here. I'm going to get him to sign this thing here today. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Roger Nygard.
Thank you. I could not be happier to
Yes.
be here. It's great.
It's so good to have you. Now, the reason why we invited you back was not only because you are our most requested guest, but to most of our Mentalians out there, a lot of the subject matter that we cover on this show is about 75% relationship based. So you are perfect for this show. You are perfect for today's topic.
Yes.
And, when it comes to relationships and marriages and such. Now, Roger, if you can just remind the people of who you are. We know you have the book called The Truth About Marriage, but
Right.
it goes deeper than that with you, Roger. Can you let the
Balls
people-
deep.
Yes.
Balls deep, that's right.
That's the rule. Good job. I heard about your rule. Good job. I'm a filmmaker. That's the umbrella term I like to use. And I started making films when I was 7 years old, when I found my dad's 8mm camera.
Wow.
He left a half a roll of film in there.
Yeah.
You just shoot family stuff, right?
Right,
And so I took it, and I've been watching on the local morning children's shows, there were these cartoons called Gumby cartoons. Remember Gumby?
Yes.
Love Gumby.
I'm Gumby Dummit.
It's the weirdest, most psychedelic, bizarre, Christian-themed, undercurrent, odd thing. But I was fascinated by the animation or pixelation, so I wanted to try to do it myself. So I figured it out and shot a roll of film. I've been shooting films ever since.
Yeah.
And they're all comedies. I've been trying to make people laugh in all of my films ever since I started.
That's awesome.
Through college, the budgets got a little bit bigger, but that's about it. It was the same thing with a bigger budget. Then I finished college, moved to Los Angeles, got a job in the film business, and at some point, working on making films, independent films, and working on TV shows. I'm also an editor. I edit TV shows like Veep and Curb Your Enthusiasm most currently.
Love that show.
And I made a turn towards documentaries.
Yeah.
Because I realized when I get obsessed with a topic, I become so obsessed I have to solve it. I've got to find the answer. And the most recent documentary is called The Nature or the Truth About Marriage. And so I became obsessed with why are relationships so hard for people.
Right.
So I figured it out. I found out because I found all the experts. I lined them all up and interrogated them and asked them the tough questions.
That's true.
Edited all their answers together into this documentary, which at first is really, it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's my goal, is to make people laugh, is to make a funny movie.
Yes.
But then underneath it all are all of these ideas, thoughts, terms, tips for how to. I thought my relationships I was failing. I was a failure. So I tried to collect all these tips in one documentary for how you can be happier in your relationship. You don't have to do any of these things unless you want to be happier.
Right. I noticed you say relationships, not just marriage.
Yeah, well, marriage is just another type of relationship.
It's just a
Isn't
title.
it a different type of relationship, though?
It's one
because
type.
It turns the relationship into something completely different, right?
Yes, it's a little formalized legally,
Yeah.
where you now have to share half of everything you own with somebody. So you better make sure you like that person.
Yep. Or
And
hide a lot of your
Forever.
Yeah, a lot of people stay together simply because of those reasons when they should not be together. A lot of people are sometimes forced to get into marriages and things like that we had a gentleman on last week, Dr. Christopher Williams, who talked about basically, he said a lot of the couples he speaks with, the reason why they're not happy is because they were forced somehow by family or friends or society in some type of way to get married, and now they're having issues,
they felt obligated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to be here for this monumental show.
Yes.
And
100th.
100, baby.
I can't believe you asked me back, and I'm honored that you did for this special show. And so
course.
maybe we can solve all your relationship problems
Yes.
that we didn't cover last time.
Or that we didn't cover throughout the whole year.
Right.
Since we've been
We're
on
going to
the
nail
show.
it down this time.
We're gonna fix you guys. 'Cause
Yes.
I don't have any
Guaranteed.
problems.
We're going to
the
fix it
least
today.
problematic guy here.
Yes.
We're going to give
Obvious.
you the vasectomy of relationships today. We're going to fix people, man.
Yes.
So
We're gonna fix.
spade and neuter.
Cut your balls off.
Right.
Italians, that's right. Roger, you were the perfect person for this. So we're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about all that. Plus, we're going to talk about, the married life versus the single life. Okay, because some of us here at this table are married, some are single, some have been married, and things like that. So we're going to discuss sex, love, our penises, and everything, folks.
Yes.
Trust me. Plus, some of our favorite topics discussed over the past 2 years since this show began. Now, if you want to chime in, of course, the number is 818-570-5085, or hit us up and leave your comments on our live feed. And if we like your comments, we just might read them live on the air. Texie is standing by.
Actually, Casey's on there. Casey's on the job. Good job, Case. Appreciate it.
Case is on it, baby.
That's
Sick. Man is at home sick and still dedicated to making sure we have a great 100th episode show here.
And kudos to him for staying home when he's sick.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes,
Case.
we forced him to. He wanted to come on the show, but we're not trying. I mean, coronavirus is bad enough, but KC coronavirus?
Yeah.
Casey
Oh,
virus.
man. KC.
We quarantined him.
Yeah.
Left him there.
That could get crazy.
Yes.
It can get deep.
Balls deep.
You're welcome.
I mean, if you're going to get sick, would you rather get sick from a decent person or a homeless person?
a decent person, because I'm not going to hold a grudge or take anything out on them.
Yes.
That's true. Now,
Agree.
before we begin all that, if you are new to the Mentality Show, or if you've never seen the show, then we must warn you that the views and opinions expressed in this show, some listeners and viewers may find offensive. Viewer discretion. We don't give a fuck. All right, let's get into it. Of course, we have our special guest today. Now, before we get into this whole thing here, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. We're going to talk about the coronavirus in just a second, but something very interesting happened today in the news that we need to address. This whole Harvey Weinstein situation. Since 2017, this man has been at the forefront of he's been like the poster boy or poster man for the whole Me Too movement. Harvey Weinstein has been accused by multiple victims of sexual abuse, rape, sexual assault, masturbation, penetration, anything with
all the
shun in
shuns.
it. All the shuns. This man has been shunned by society here. And today he got his comeuppings. He got what he deserved.
Sounds dirty.
Yeah, I know. That's what she said.
Coming up in him.
That's what he's going to get, right?
He's going to get a pudding pop soon.
His shit pushed in, man. Yeah. You think they're going to put him in there with Bill?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Bill's going to knock him out and then fuck the shit out of him. So let's talk about this. Harvey Weinstein is a rapist, a convicted rapist now.
Yes, he is.
23 years. He's gotten. The judge gave him today. Pretty much through the book.
And that's there in New York. He still has to face a case here.
They're going to bring him back.
Yes, they're going to bring him back, and he's going to be probably get another 20 years. They say because of his health situation, 5 years would have been a death sentence, but 23 years, this man is going to die in prison. How do you guys feel about that?
You know what, man? Look,
B, you're a rapist.
I am. So I see it as like, if this vato did what he did, and fuck, he got what he deserved now. So fuck him.
Better him than me.
Better him than me. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, Mike, why'd they wait so long? Why would these people have to be half dead before they actually fucking do something about it?
Because this man used his power. He used his money to. I mean, I saw a special where he had these people investigated. He wanted to find dirt on these people so he could pretty much use that against them so they wouldn't come after him.
And look what happened.
Also, non-disclosure agreements. This man, he knew what he was doing, and he pretty much tried to cover it for years. Now, this is a new era.
Actions of a guilty man.
Actions of a guilty man.
Yep.
This is a new era. He is he's finally been caught, and the judge didn't give a fuck.
There's a female judge too, right? I think.
Nah.
Was it?
If it was a female judge.
It was a female judge, no?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Was it?
I thought it was a male.
That's bad.
I thought it was a male, but
He didn't realize that the one way to get out of rape charges is to become president.
right.
He fucked up there.
You were saying
Self-pardon.
You
Yeah.
can grab him in the pussy and still be all right.
Right.
that's right. Grab him by the pussies. That's pretty much what Harvey did, and now he's paying for it. I'm surprised no one. Roger, you mentioned before the show he's just going to get pardoned by Trump, right?
Well, he's pardoning everyone who. The more they're like him, the more likely they are to get a pardon.
Yeah.
So it seems like that Weinstein would be a good candidate in Trump's mind.
Almost definitely. He didn't do
Right
anything
before
wrong.
I like that Weinstein guy.
Are they friends? Are they friends or?
Yeah, they are. He actually rubbed elbows with Trump, Bill Clinton, the mayor of New York. I forget his name at the
Which
time.
means Trump will deny it, and then 16 photographs will appear where they're side by side.
Exactly.
Yes.
But
Yes.
nonetheless,
That
a
wasn't
pardon.
me.
I mean, I would do the same thing. I mean, I'm not gonna let everything. Not the same thing with this guy, but like if I had some people that were in jail.
Oh, you would, huh?
No, if I had some people that were put in jail over whatever corruption charges and all the bullshit that gets thrown around politics, and I was the president, fuck yeah, I'm letting all my friends out before I exit.
But what if your friend was a convicted rapist? and
Then I
raped
would
women for
not.
years? You
I
wouldn't let
would
him
not.
go. You let him just rot in jail and everything. Tex there's luck for you, buddy.
I'm more of a let the system work it out. I don't think these people should be put in protective custody. I don't think they should be in any sort of special prison. Throw them out there and let someone fuck them to death.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's what happened with who's the killer, the white guy who in Milwaukee.
There's so many.
Right, exactly. The one in Milwaukee who ate black people.
Shit.
That was
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a lot of good recipes.
Yeah,
A lot.
yeah, pretty much. He liked his dark meat.
Yes, he did.
He would.
He didn't care
they
about
just let
calories.
him go. They just let him into the population. The guard turned an eye, and this dude. I read up on it. They fucked him up. They got a broom handle, broke it in half with a sharp end sticking out and stuck that up his
sodomize-
ass.
sodomize
Sodomize him with it. Ugh. Jeez. See, I mean, that's the type of stuff.
But
that
see,
can
that's
happen to
karma,
R.
man.
Kelly.
That's karma, man. Like when you do something stupid like that, regardless of whatever power you have or whatever, man. When you're in prison, you're a little guppy in a shark tank, man.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that Weinstein deserves something like that, though. I mean,
as far as what?
as far as getting fucked with a broom
how
handle
about
and
Cosby?
killed and stuff like that.
No,
Cosby's
maybe the blunt
disgusting.
end of it.
At least the round end.
Yeah.
At least
Man,
let
look,
him live,
if
you know.
you
What do you
just-
think, Roger?
I'm not in favor of becoming as bad as the bad guy.
Yeah. Damn. You don't believe in the death penalty, huh?
Well, I'm not going to go that far because there are cases, and certainly among the worst cases are people that abuse children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the next
Absolutely.
generation is crucial for the species
Yes.
and should be nurtured and,
Yes.
and not fucked
Protected.
around with.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I
This is
agree.
going to make the world a worse place. Now, let me ask you this. You got R. Kelly, you got Bill Cosby, you got Harvey Weinstein. Which one of you who would you kill first?
Shit.
Cage
Who would you
match.
kill first?
Right. Let them kill
Just let them
themselves.
get in there and fight it.
Let's see who can
Fight it out.
survive.
Yeah, I'm sure R. Kelly would take both of them.
I'm a
but-
big fan of that. Let them work it out, and whoever's the last one standing, we take down.
Then why would he want
You lie to him first. You say whoever wins, last one standing gets free.
Yeah.
And when he
then
wins,
fuck him
just
up.
Yeah, you're gonna get free of a waz whooping.
shoot 'em.
Yeah.
just end it.
I think R. Kelly, because like Roger said, Bill Cosby, women, and all this is bad. Harvey Weinstein, of course, women. R. Kelly, he fucked around with kids.
So he goes
Fucked around with
first.
generations.
I could get on
His-
board with that.
Yeah,
I
his
agree.
thing is going to have long lasting effects in the world and in our community, and he's an animal. He's a
Yeah,
disgusting, sick
I
animal.
don't have any feelings for people like that either. There's so many fun things you can do with your dick. You don't need to be fucking. You don't need to be fucking with other human beings like that.
Dylan wants to know. Tell us what.
Let them know.
Dude, we're gonna make that a show
Should be a
topic.
topic.
So many fun things you can do with your dick.
I love it. Hey, write that down, Vatsuki. Write that down. The
You
fun
did
things we
mention
can
there
do
would be
with our dicks.
discussions of penis today, so it's not unexpected.
Nice. That's one right there.
The crowd loves it too.
Yeah. That guy's having a lot of fun with his dick, I'll tell you that.
That's our listener.
We you know what? We got 2 hours here. Let's go around the table. Let's start with you, Scully.
Now you've done it.
We got some time here. Scully, what's number one? What is a fun thing you can do with your dick?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Blow it.
Can you imagine if you get an erection like, I'm ready, honey. Let's do this. If your dick erected like that. For our radio audience, we're blowing. What do you call these things?
For our radio audience,
You're
Dylan knows
smarter than us.
blowing.
He's
It's
blowing
a
up.
party
I think
popper
mine has a
thing.
left-hand curve.
Careful, Roger.
There must be an industry term for whatever that thing is.
That it goes left.
Yeah.
Curvature.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
The curveball.
Propriorism or something like that. It's a word for it. How did I know that?
You know how to
Roger, what's something you can do with your penis?
You can point the way forward.
Salute.
I remember I'm working on a documentary right now about the Comedy Store, and somebody quoted Richard Pryor, who had a joke once that was, "When I was young, I used to be able to lay down in bed and pee into the toilet."
Or the Richard Pryor joke, he and his friend were taking a piss over the bridge, and his friend was like, "Man, this water sure is cold." And Richard Pryor was like, "And deep too." Balls deep. Balls deep. I love that joke. V, your dick. What can you do with it, buddy?
Erect. Yes, sir.
See if anyone salutes.
Yes. Howdy doody. We're good.
Tech C, can you make yours drink beer?
Slap him with a dick.
Slap it with the dick. Slap it with the dick.
Slap him with a dick.
Slap with the dick, right. Man, let me see. There's so many. I can go on and on with the fun things I can do with my dick.
Let's talk about that another show.
Yeah,
We have plenty of time.
Oh, we're out of time.
Oh, sorry. Time to go.
Why do
That's a
black
short
men?
dick story.
Why do? Funny. Why do black men suffer from high blood pressure?
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Here we go.
This is a dad joke, but it's true. Why do most black men suffer from high blood pressure?
I don't know. Tell us, D.
Takes a lot of blood to keep up such a big dick, man. A lot of blood pressure, buddy.
Should
All
be
right.
able to guess that one.
That's why your hearts wear out quicker than the rest of ours. Trying to support that thing.
I'm sure there's a link there. So we kind of got off on a tangent here. Wow, Tech, that is
A little late.
Appropriate.
can't believe you did that to that little girl. No, so let's go ahead and Dina, we're going to go ahead and get into this here. So we have, we talked about that. We showed a video earlier of the coronavirus handshake. This coronavirus is a big thing. Before the show started, you saw the funny clip we made about all the hysteria regarding the coronavirus. So we have Tech C, our own Tech C, actually, speaking of hysteria, went to Costco today.
I did.
And kind of got into a little coronavirus scuffle with a gentleman in line. So you know what? I could describe the whole thing.
Those
but let's
people who are panicked are so aggressive.
yeah, we saw that. Texie almost got his ass
They
whooped
wanted to
today.
fight.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and show you the video. Go ahead, Dina.
Water, paper, or bath tissue?
What's up, bro? Hey, the flu kills more people.
So does a good ass whooping.
Yeah, you want to try to give me one? Come over here.
You messed with me. We got 2 long.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he does not give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. All right, so that we had to show you folks that was hilarious. That was a video that Texie sent to us. This guy's always recording stuff, and we just thought that was so hilarious. And it also showed the hysteria that's going on regarding the coronavirus. Texie, tell us a little bit about that video.
So I was going to Costco without thinking that the lines would be that crazy. I have a business membership, so I thought I'd go early and get in and just grab a few things and get out. But as soon as I turned in that driveway, that line was so back insane. It was ridiculous. It looped a couple times, and then it went out to the street. And, people are just, geez,
Crazy.
It's
Panic.
crazy.
Did you get inside?
Oh, I
Costco?
left. So I left Costco after I got some aggressive talk.
Just a bunch of talk.
I didn't aggressive talk back. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. You were the
You
nicest
didn't
guy.
feel welcome there.
I didn't feel welcome. No, so I was like,
threatened.
So I said, "Fuck Costco, I'm going home." And then we ordered Instacart.
Ah, smart.
So about 2 hours later, a lady showed up in our yard with 2 cases of water. No toilet paper because they're out of that shit.
Right.
I had to take a shit too, and we're running low. So. And we had like
2 cases of water and some Corona.
shit. Yeah. So all those people didn't have to wait in line; they could just pay the Instacart.
With Instacart, how much extra is that?
Don't
use?
quote me. I think it's like $20 a month for a membership.
Not bad.
No, well worth it.
And then you place your order, and each time your order has to be above like $35, and the delivery is free.
Really?
We order once a week from
Yeah.
Costco and Stater Brothers, and they bring us all our groceries. It saves us. It tells you what it saves you, about an hour and a half, 2 hours each
Yeah.
visit. And so, my wife has her own business. I have my own business. We don't have time to go to the market.
Smart.
So,
Smart.
So instead of walking around, and we save money because I shit you not, when you go to the market, if you go in a little bit hungry, your
gonna
basket
buy.
is full.
Oh yeah.
But when you don't go to the market, you only order the shit you need. Not all kinds of shit. So we save money from that. So
And-
that $20 a month for the membership, it's well spent.
This works anywhere, not just Costco?
So they have a lot of different stores. There's certain specific stores that you can order from. Stater Brothers is one that we use. Costco. I'm not sure what other one. I think Walmart and some of those stores.
Oh, some of the big
it's-
name brand retailers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Interesting.
I wonder.
You're learning something.
How long did it take you to get that delivered?
2 hours. So
they don't. They get to bypass that line.
Probably. So if you figure I was gonna say, So one guy had accepted the job. It's like Uber.
Yeah.
They shoot out like a thing and someone accepts it. So this guy accepted the job, went to Costco. He took a picture of the line and he sent my wife a message saying that, oh, I'm not waiting this line. So then an hour later, we had a new shopper. And so, 2 hours.
She got through.
2
She was
hours later.
determined.
Yeah, 2 hours
Did you
later.
tip that lady? Please tell me you tipped.
I don't handle that. My wife handles that. So
Did she tip?
I don't know. I'll let you know. I'll ask her.
Okay, make sure.
I'm
This
sure
guy
she
does
does.
not tip. He's not.
Shut the fuck. I tipped today more than you, jerk.
I wouldn't even ask because I have
Roger.
rules for tips.
If you were a server, if you and Scully were servers,
Always tip maximum.
yes. But let me
He
ask you
tipped
this.
less today.
No.
What
No,
is
I
it?
tip.
5%.
No, I usually tip
5%.
more. I usually
5%.
tip
Shut
more,
up.
but I thought they tipped 5%. So I'm like,
We will
I'm not
not-
gonna let them out.
I
I'm
tip
not
No,
gonna-
20%.
So
I tip 20% as well.
You two- if you two were
I have a
servers-
problem with what he said.
What do you
Oh, what's
say?
the problem?
He said he always tips maximum,
Almost
Always.
always. Almost always.
no matter what the experience.
No, it's affected by the experience. But if as long as it's a decent experience, I always tip
Okay.
well
Yeah.
because that's so important to them. It means so much to them.
Yeah.
and has such a little
their
impact
livelihood.
on me to give them that extra
Yeah,
couple of percent.
I agree.
Let me
But
ask
if they
you
don't do a good job, then it doesn't mean that much to them.
That's true.
So I
Yeah.
will cut that.
If I know that they just came a couple of times and they haven't refilled my stuff, it's like whatever. But if I see that they care and they're taking care of you and the family, I'll hook them up. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
not a total asshole. I mean, I am an asshole. Don't get me wrong.
You know what I hate though?
But I look at these people and try to identify: is it the kitchen? Is it the management? What's causing this? Is it them? And if I can't tell, they could.
I also hate over when people come too much.
Yeah.
They come every second. You can't even finish your conversation with the person.
Where you're chewing
I'm
and they're like, is everything
I'm
all
like,
right?
okay, you just came. It's
I'd
okay.
rather them do that than not at all.
I
or
guess, but
very
it's so
little.
annoying though because it interrupts what you're doing.
It is annoying.
You know, if I have to, we know, Tech, you like beer too. If I have to order 2 beers because I never know when I'm going to get my next
Yeah.
one, there's a problem.
I better not go dry because if I go dry, I'm pissed.
Yes.
Guys and their beers. See, as a black man, we have reputations for not being the best tipper. So what I usually do, even if I get bad service, I used to still give a good tip, but I decided that I'm not going to do that anymore because I'm encouraging that person to treat people like shit. So what I do is I write a little note. You would have gotten a better tip had I gotten better service. That way I'm justified for my bad tip.
And then they're
you
going to
know?
remember your ass when you go back to fucking eat right there. They're going to spit in your food.
Oh, I'm not going to go back to it. I'm not going to go back to
Right.
it. I will not go back to that restaurant. So let me ask you two white guys here. If you were at a restaurant and you had me as your server or Vato V, okay? The question is here.
Mate.
The question is here. You're servers, okay? I'm sorry. You two are the
we're the
servers.
servers.
Yeah.
You're the
Vato-
customer. You're in this scenario.
Vato V is a customer and I'm a customer. I'm
Okay.
at table 1. He's at table 2.
Sí, señor.
Who would you put your money on? Okay, you don't know us. Okay, he's a Mexican and I'm a black man.
We're going to make a wager before we even meet you.
Yes.
Okay,
Who would
got
you
it.
put your money on being the best tipper? Tell the truth. Now, this is just us here. Nobody's watching. This is a safe haven. Nobody's.
No one would ever watch
It's only
us.
No one would ever
14,000
watch
people.
this,
We're good.
I wasn't aware of your reputation before you brought that up.
Really,
Black
Roger?
people in general have a reputation. But let me tell you, I
Really?
made a film about car salesmen, and I studied car salesmen.
Hey, we're
And
gonna-
what I learned...
A phone call.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Go
so
ahead.
sorry.
Yeah,
Roger.
sure.
Take
I'll
it
hold
over.
that lesson.
Okay. Yeah. Caller.
Hello.
Oh, you got your
Hello,
radio
caller?
on too loud. Your phone's too loud.
Caller. Bueno. Hello.
Caller.
You got to turn the radio
Yes.
off.
Hello. There he is. Hello.
Hold on, let me turn down the damn sound around here. Get some stuff off my mind.
He's in
What's
line.
up, caller? Thanks for calling our 100th episode of the Mentality Show. How can we help you?
Yeah, I know that black man. He doesn't tip at all.
Is this racist, Ray?
He comes to my restaurant on several occasions in Arkansas.
This is my man, Race.
Say he's a horrible tipper.
Yes, he is.
I agree.
I agree too.
This is my man, Ray, last name Sis.
Bro,
What's up, Mr. Sis? First name Ray. How you doing?
Now we know.
I am good.
This sounds like.
I'm a racist.
What's that? So you
I am
gonna
not a racist. I just tell the truth.
so you gonna put your money on the,
Gale is a,
what's that?
Casey Gale is a wonderful human being.
We know who this is, right?
Did he call him a bean?
What's up, fuckers?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good.
How you feeling?
Better.
Better? Yeah, you sounded like shit today. You
Hey, well,
sounded
you
like-
have another hour to get down here.
yeah, we're up for 2 hours a day, man.
Yeah, but out of respect for people, like my friend Ormash says, it's better to say you have cancer when you cough instead of saying you have anything else. So
Ooh.
I don't want to lie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So you got the virus?
Sounds like you got the corona.
Yeah.
Or at least drinking
No,
one.
I'm over here drinking Guinness, actually, so it's called the Guinness virus.
Guinness back.
Hey, you know what? Hydration is key.
Why am I talking like this?
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
am I talking like this?
You sounded like Ray, man.
Hydration's key, and if it gets caught in your mouth and you're drinking a lot of Guinness, it'll wash it down into your stomach where the acids will kill the virus. So make sure to keep drinking.
We
Keep
actually have a
hydrated.
cure going on here.
That's comes straight out of
the
Dr.
smartest thing
Scully.
I've heard today.
Somebody's going to try that shit, too.
That's
Trust me.
the best thing I heard.
So you starting to feel better?
You guys. Yeah, I feel a lot better.
You sound good, man. You sound good.
I feel much better than I did this morning.
Yeah, we call those hangovers here in America.
The bud flu.
Man, I wish it was. But you know how it is in today's time. I just wanted to make sure, I wanted to respect everybody's boundaries because, people.
Thank
look at
you.
you crazy.
No, that's awesome.
Amen.
That's awesome. All joking set aside. Yes.
If I'm going to catch the coronavirus, I do not want to catch it from you, Casey. Trust me, man.
Yeah, you don't want. I have a Jamaican version that's a
Right.
little bit more potent.
Oh, I'll take that one because I feel like there's a whole lot of love and a little bit of smoke that'll get us through it.
Hey, Jamaica virus, man. The coronavirus.
Yeah, here to that. I'm not going to take up your time. I just want to tell you guys all look handsome on TV. Love your haircut.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
appreciate it.
Hey, I
Appreciate it. Appreciate that, Casey, man. We wish you were here. We wish you were here, buddy.
You got a haircut?
I did not get a haircut. I'm going Jamaican.
He got a perm.
You got a perm.
Okay, Casey, get better, man. We'll see you next week, big dog.
You will see me next week.
Yes,
You
sir.
coming on, Roger?
Yeah.
Shouts out Roger Nygard.
Guys, I'm watching. See you later. Bye.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Ciao.
That's our man KC. He was a little under the weather today. We're so glad he's feeling a lot better. He'll be with us next week.
We've made our decision, and V's the better tipper.
Gracias, mi raza. Gracias.
What is up with the racists against my people? Is it because I'm not KC?
We just
I
had a
needed you
witness
today,
that
buddy.
told us
I'm
you're a
outnumbered
bad
here.
tipper.
The data is
What?
coming in.
What? Wait, you said what?
We just had a witness that called in and said you were a bad tipper.
Yep. Okay. First of all, you remember in the scenario, you don't know us. You just see the color, or you just see the ethnicity. So
Let me tell you, finish my
Yeah, what were you
story.
gonna say,
I was
Roger?
going to say that the car salesman, when I was studying car salesman, that was one of my prior topics.
Yeah.
The ones who made the most money learned to never prejudge anybody when they walked on the lot
That's
because
true.
you cannot tell who's going to buy a car or not buy a car.
That's
but people
true.
go, oh, they're not going to buy. And then
they miss out
Yeah.
on the deal. Absolutely. I worked in sales, and my business is in sales, and you cannot stereotype anyone for any reason, no matter what they look like, no matter where they live, what they smell like, whatever. Money is money.
not if you
okay?
want to be a good salesperson.
Exactly. And basically, servers, that's what they are. They're selling their service, they're selling their
Right.
restaurant, they're selling their... So
Give someone a good experience at a restaurant and make them happy, and then you get good tips.
you get good
That's-
tips.
that's
Unless
how
you're
I
about
tip.
to V, you're going to get 5%.
And it's the same in life, too, and then you marry better.
20%.
That's right. Speaking of that, so let's get into it. Okay, now, to date, we've talked about how now to date the coronavirus has claimed the lives of less than 20 people in America so far
That we know of.
that we know of in
than
America.
that.
Okay, while the flu, however, which is what Texie was talking about in this video, claimed the lives of over 40,000 people. Okay, so far. Now, gentlemen, why in the hell are people acting so maniacal over this?
The news is putting out there, making a big deal about it, and people are creating a panic, which is like a pandemic, right? Is what you call
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
And people are overreacting. I mean, like, what is toilet paper going to do to keep you from getting the coronavirus? I don't get that shit. I don't get it. Why is a surplus of toilet paper. What that's gonna do for you?
Yeah. People don't want to get out of the house.
Yeah,
maybe.
plug their ass with it. That's what they're gonna do. Is that shit creates diarrhea. So
I mean, and drink water from the faucet or your refrigerator filter. What's the fucking difference?
I agree.
Yeah, I hate
the faucet.
get it.
Not the faucet.
And I hate to throw Costco under the bus, but their toilet paper isn't as great as it used to be. I think they
it
took
is
a layer
okay,
off
yeah.
there. So if you already have the
That's a
virus,
man, look at his face.
look, this is okay.
That's a
Public
man
service
whose ass is
announcement
hurting.
going to happen right fucking now. The paper is thin. If you have this virus on your hand and your finger pops through it into your butthole, you will get the coronavirus anally.
Hadn't thought of it that way.
Oh, now we don't know this for sure. This is why society is freaking out. Now Scully's going to have people think they can get asshole coronavirus. Say, let's not add any more to that.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
don't go putting your finger in there because of me.
Or at least don't touch your face.
If it
after
accidentally
you wipe
happens,
your
just
ass.
pour some alcohol in your ass.
Oh, shit. Or if you're going to wipe your ass, wash your hands before you touch your face, right? At least do that.
I don't get it. People are just crazy, dude. Like
It's nuts. This world is, if you ask me, it seems like the world is falling apart. Sporting events, people are afraid to go to sporting events. They're going to start playing basketball to empty stadiums.
Yeah.
Baseball,
The economy has dropped.
going down.
the Dow
14
Jones
points.
dropped 1,400 points today.
What the
Like,
fuck does the coronavirus have to explain this to me?
Because no one's
Roger, you're
bu-
smart,
no
right?
one's
no one's
shopping.
out. No one's out and about.
No one's
Is that what it
shopping.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one wants to invest when no one's buying.
It's the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. It's why they call it the novel coronavirus, because it's new to the
Yeah.
human species.
They don't know
So we
what's
don't really
going
know what a year from now what that number will be, where we have a number for the flu virus, because we've known about our bodies have experienced flus.
Yeah,
for
but it's
a long
spreading
time.
so slow, though. It's not spreading. It's like
For now.
the blue-blooting plague. I'm sure they didn't have social media back then, but I'm sure that shit would be. People would be hundreds of thousands of people would be getting that on a daily basis. This is like right now in America, we're at 20 people. I mean, that's not even a percentage point of the people
Wait
in this
until 1 year,
country.
then you'll know what it was.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
really know how fast it is or isn't
They
spreading.
said in Italy or something, they shut down the whole country. They
Yeah.
on lockdown, the whole country.
Whole damn thing. We
It's
can't
crazy.
even get Italian sausages anymore.
Crazy. We need our
You
Italian
like them
sausage.
sausages?
You know what's the trip to me is the same dude freaking out over coronavirus. It's the same dude that will fuck a stripper without a condom.
Right?
I agree.
Dude's like
Like that guy who told me, "What's up, fool?" He's probably fucking hookers, dude.
right.
Are you talking about
H-infested hookers.
Donald Trump again?
Yes, we are,
He's
right.
famous for not wearing a
Not wearing a
condom
condom, right.
with a stripper.
But yet he's all worried about the coronavirus. Like, could
Can't
you
even
put on
worry
a
about that
condom?
shit.
He's like, nope, that's un-American. Come on, man.
America first.
Well, on this show, we always try to be positive and look at the glass half full, or at least make lemonade out of lemons. So with so much negative publicity surrounding the coronavirus, we on the show have come up with the top 5 ways to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage. Can I get some music there, Tech C? The top 5 ways to use the coronavirus scare. Got a slow Tech C. Can we get some music there? To use the coronavirus scare.
Just pick something. Close your eyes and click.
You might get a porn music. Oh, there you go. There you go.
All right, ready?
Some porn
Make it some dramatic. Okay. The top 5 ways to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage. Now, this is just the scare only, okay? And we're gonna go in order here. The number 5 way to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage is you get a few sick months off work. That's number 5. Number 4, find someone you really hate. Sneeze near them without covering your nose, then look at them and calmly say, "Welcome to Coronaville." Number 3. The number 3 way to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage. Immediately tell the cop that just pulled you over, "Sir, I have coronavirus, so you may want to let this one go."
They're gonna quarantine your dumb ass.
At least you won't get that.
They give you a ticket and quarantine you.
At least you won't get that ticket. Number 2.
In prison.
The number 2 way to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage is immediately tell your child support officer, "I have coronavirus, so you may want to let this month go." And the number 1 way to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage is, if you've been trying to break up with her for months, here's your chance. There you go. The
Maybe
top
I gotta
5
go.
ways to use the coronavirus scare to your advantage. All right, so Roger, I know it took us a
Listen
little time.
to a good song here.
I was enjoying it. More than that list.
So if you have coronavirus,
The last one saved the whole thing, though.
All right.
3 actually.
What was 3?
The police officer.
Police officer,
Oh,
one,
yeah.
the one where they're going to quarantine you and give you a ticket. So, all right, folks, don't listen to us here. We joke here, but that one might actually work.
I'm serious as
And
hell.
you can actually break up if you want to break up with someone. I'm telling you, that's a good way to do it. Now, today's meat and potatoes is brought to you by Loyalty Auto Group, folks. If you want to finance or lease a top-of-the-line vehicle for the most reasonable and least expensive price in the country, trust us, folks, this is the place to do it. Some cars for less than $1,000 down. As KC says, it doesn't matter your situation or what you're going through financially, Loyalty Auto Group can get it done, folks. Conveniently located in Sherman Oaks, right off the 101. You can't miss them. You can talk to Sacco and some of the other fellas up there. They're the nicest people. We talk to them every Wednesday here on the show. We wouldn't have them sponsors if we didn't like them, folks. Give them a call at 818-200-0333. Their IG number or IG address is Loyalty Auto Group. All one word, folks. Loyalty Auto Group. They can get you the car you want, folks.
Yes,
Now,
they can.
let's get into the meat and potatoes. Okay, here. Now, they say there are advantages. Roger, here's your moment. They say there are advantages and disadvantages to being married. Okay, we promised we were going to talk about this. They say there are advantages and disadvantages to being single as well. There are many, many people out there that are single and desperately want to be married. And there are many, many people out there that are married and desperately want to be single. Okay. In other words, people always think the grass is greener on the other side until you get to that other side and sometimes realize, damn, I kind of want to go back over there.
There's no grass.
There's no grass.
The grass is greener because there's more manure.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of shit. Agreed. Now, here at this table, we have an even mix of society here. We have some single guys. We got some married guys. We have some guys who've been married and not married anymore. You have some lifetime single guys and lifetime married guys, whatever.
Married since birth.
Yes.
And so if anybody can give an opinion on this is over 200 years of man experience that we're going to experience that we're going to drop on you here, folks. So
Like a load.
Combined experience.
Yes.
combined experience. So we're going to get deep,
Balls deep.
all into this subject here. Now, that's why we have our ultimate expert here, Mr. Roger Nygard, a man that's currently single, and we also have a married man who's not single anymore, Vato V.
Divorced man.
Wait, he's a married man that's not single?
He was married, and now he's divorced. So he was married, and now not married. So now he's single.
You said not single, though. That's all.
Well, he's seeing someone.
right.
So it's complicated.
It's a complicated
Always
situation.
is.
It's always complicated.
So we got a man here, Roger Nygard, that studied the life of married folks as well as single people. Now, Mr. Nygard, let me ask you a question here. We all have questions here. You have a list here with you as well.
I did some analysis when I was making the documentary, The Truth About Marriage, and writing the book. And I have come up with 4 reasons if I was going to make the case against marriage.
What are the reasons? These are the disadvantages of being married.
Reasons to be single.
Okay, there we go.
And then I'll get to reasons why it's better to be married.
Gotcha.
Counterpoint.
Perfect.
Gotcha.
I looked at it from both sides. Any good attorney should be able to argue the case from either side.
That's true. Now I'm going to give you some. I'm going to throw some stuff at you here.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
that I may agree or may not agree with.
Careful there, Roger.
And I'd be
So-
surprised if you guys agree with all of this.
Might want to dodge there, Roger.
We all have something
Roger
to
Dodger.
say.
Roger Dodger.
Yes. Go ahead, Roger.
All right,
Dodger.
here's the first reason. In the case against marriage, the primary reasons against marriage fall into 4 categories. The first one is that your free time is going to shrink.
Yes.
You're used to a certain amount of free time as a single person, right?
Yes. Yes.
You know that.
Especially if you've been single for years and years and years into your adulthood. That's true.
You're used to
Just
having
read.
your time. According to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, if you have a child, that alone will add 30 hours of work, caregiver work per week.
Wow.
So, do you currently have 30 extra hours in your average week?
Not that I want to give to anybody else. No.
He likes to lay around
Not
a
even
lot.
his kids.
It's a consideration. And you get a second and a third child, and pretty soon you're lucky to have a half an hour at bedtime of peace or quiet or time to read or watch the game.
So each child you have to give 30 hours to, or you can kind of share those hours if you have.
I
more children,
think that
right?
there is economies of scale when you have multiple children, but that first one is going to be probably a full 30.
Jeez. Now, Tech C, you have a newborn here.
Yeah.
Do you agree with what Roger's saying?
Yeah. Sure.
And you're married.
Sure. I don't know about the time, but sounds about right.
I wasn't sure about that time either because it's a lot of time, but I'm going to agree with it because I know where it's going.
Yes.
It's telling you that those kids will dominate the time you have in your
agree.
life.
Basically.
I agree.
Things
I
you
do
have
agree.
to now do that you didn't have to do
Exactly.
before. I mean, you think
Yes.
of the obvious things like waking up when they're crying in the middle of the night, but you also have to run errands to Costco and pick up diapers and toilet paper that you wouldn't have had to pick up in the past when you didn't have that extra person.
Those are some of the things on my list today. Diapers and formula.
I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that.
So that's, in my case against marriage, reasons to be single, that's Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. Okay.
That's legit.
We're in agreement with that. Yeah.
Okay. No
Okay.
dissension. No dissension yet.
Agreed. No, agreed.
All right, here's
yes.
number 2.
Here,
Second
here.
reason to stay single. The amount of money you have is going to shrink.
Oh, I agree with that.
Agree.
Yes. I agree.
You have less
No
money
argument
to
here.
spend on yourself now because you've got to spend it
Agreed.
on your significant other.
Right.
How about partying with stuff that you like? Like I got married in my 30s and I had lots of things. Party,
Got a toys. Got a lot of toys.
quad, cars. I had probably like 6 cars.
What? Wow.
I had a bunch of shit.
What
Gave
happened
all
to it
that
all?
up?
And it slowly dwindled away.
Disappeared.
You gave all that up?
I had a trailer that I moved my cars with,
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't
had
have
all
given
kinds
that
of
up.
shit.
Wow. You are an unlucky man.
No, but
Is it worth it?
I
Was it
don't
worth
blame
it?
it on the marriage. I blame it on like my age. Like I grew up like I didn't need those things anymore. Like
You don't want those toys, you just give them away.
You don't need 6 cars. You don't need a. You don't
no,
need
because
a
they sat around
motorcycle?
a lot. My motorcycle sat in the motorcycle. Like as I got older, as I had a child, and I went to this stage where I'm like, I was afraid of not making it anymore. I was afraid. And in my younger years, I was like, I didn't give a fuck. If I died, no big deal.
Motorcycle accident. What's
It
the
didn't
cost
ca-
of
I didn't
having
care.
fun?
I didn't care.
Right.
And when I had a child, I was like, all right, I think I should stop riding that bike that as much. And I did. It sat there for years, and I started up once in a while. And I take a cruise around the block maybe, but I was like, I better sell that thing before it's not worth anything.
Plus,
you know?
yeah, you were worried about not being here anymore for your family.
I mean,
Dangerous.
things
of
go,
having it.
and that's part of
Changes.
growing up, right? I mean, you get older. You I made it
Yeah.
the first 30 years. Let me try to make it the
another-
next.
Yeah.
40.
You could have given me that bike.
You got a bike.
Now, was this a natural progression or was this an overnight decision?
No, it was natural. It was just it was slowly.
Coming to
No.
the realization, right?
Yeah,
Of reality,
yeah, yeah,
facing
yeah.
reality.
Yeah,
You have your
things-
kid. You want to live for your kids now. You don't have time. Obviously, you have time for
I
yourself.
had
not
a
anymore.
72 Chevy Blazer K5 all fixed up, lifted, painted, everything. It was nice.
Yeah,
It
he
was
just cut
fucking
you off.
badass.
And yeah, it was badass.
Misses that Blazer. He
And
just
I
cut
sold
you
it.
off, right?
I sold.
You just cut him off because you missed that Blazer.
I mean, it's all right.
But
Go ahead.
I love the Blazer. Like we used to take it out and we'd go out in the desert and drive that thing around. It was awesome.
Look at the look on his face. Our radio audience out there, Tech C is reminiscing here. He's
I
reminiscing.
am. But you know what? I sold it and I bought a Jeep because I'm thinking like I have a son now.
Badass Jeep too.
I have a little boy now, and he loves to like ride and go off roading and bumping around. But the Blazer wasn't it didn't have AC, it didn't have proper seatbelts, so it wasn't
Yeah.
it just wasn't right.
Think about safety and stuff.
So I thought like I'll get the Jeep. The Jeep can still do the same thing, but it has AC, it's comfortable.
It's a cool looking
and it's
vehicle.
safer.
Good.
So
It's a sick
sold the
vehicle.
Blazer and I got the Jeep.
And now he's about to trade the Jeep in for a Caravan.
No.
Isn't that what you're looking
I'll
at?
never get a soft
Toyota Caravan or something?
Just
I'm gonna get
draw a
a
line.
4Runner.
in
Oh,
Florida.
yeah, that's what it
There's
is.
a limit, right? There's a limit.
There is a limit. Yes, there is a limit.
But now with that extra money that you made or saved by selling your toys, now you can pay for lunches and braces and private school and medications and whatever, all these
Sure, I have insurance.
insurance bills. Yeah.
I have
No.
insurance. I got to pay
But-
cash for my medications because it's cheaper that way.
You see what Texie said? He has insurance, meaning he has, let's say he's working a job that he hates, but because he needs that insurance, he's going to enslave himself to that job just to take care of his family. When if he was single, he could easily leave the position and
bounce.
move on or bounce or
Yep.
something like that. So it's not even about your happiness anymore.
You know
it's
what
about
I bought?
your family. You know,
You know what I bought with all that money that I sold all the shit from? I bought like camera gear, drones.
Yeah.
I bought a $15,000 drone to film commercials and stuff like that.
Hey,
Business investment.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it
So-
works. I mean, I make some money doing that.
Yeah. What about your family, sir? You're taking care of your family. No, I take it all these things you're saying, Roger, are if you're a good husband.
Right.
If you're a terrible husband and you're
give a
selfish
shit.
and all that, none of these disadvantages would
You
be.
saying I'm selfish?
Unless
No, not you. Of course, you're a great husband.
unless they come after you because the law can force you to pay for those things if they push it.
That's where coronavirus comes in. You might want to let this month go.
I mean, you might be required to share everything you have with somebody who might be bad with finances and good with spending sprees. And when you're single, it's just you and your spending sprees that you have to deal with.
Yeah,
Agreed.
exactly.
Was that number 2 on the list?
Still part of
what
number
I used to,
2.
I used to always tell my wife, like, because when I was single, I used to get at least $12,000 to $15,000 back on my tax return every year. And when I got married, it went down to like $3,000.
Really?
And
But you have children in a family.
this was
and
before
all
we
that.
had kids, and
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
and I was like, what the hell? Getting married screwed me because like I was getting a good 12 to 15 grand on taxes return every year.
Dude, you had
Right.
6 cars,
Yeah,
$15,000
in
in
cash, dude.
cash.
It was
Your
every
life
year.
was good.
Try and pay the
yeah.
fucking registration in California
Fuck yeah.
on all that.
Imagine.
You need
Like
a fucking-
$1,000.
And I
Twelve
got married,
wife, 1200.
and all of a sudden it went away. And I looked the first year we did our taxes together. I was like, "What did you do?" And she's like, "It's not me." And I'm like, I told the tax guy, how did this happen? I used to get 15 grand. What happened?
You got married.
Well, it's California too. I mean, if you didn't get married, you could easily use that out-of-state address as a residence and not pay all those fucking taxes. Not that I'm telling you guys to do anything illegal. I just had a thought.
Listen
Nevada.
to the white guy. Listen to the white guy.
Delaware.
So he knows,
All right, so to review, time shrinks
Yes.
and money disappears. That's 1 and 2.
Time and money.
Agreed.
Or
like
exhibits
the
A and
balls.
B, however you want to look
Well,
at
the
it.
2 important things in life are time and money.
Yes.
That's gone.
Here's number 3. Reason against getting married. Your odds of success are low. They're at best a coin flip, 50-50.
I did not know that. Success at what?
At your marriage lasting forever.
Oh, yeah. 50-50.
So you're entering into a gamble, a wager that you're going to beat the odds.
So you're giving up. So you're
some-
telling me that Texie gave all this up for a 50-50 chance that this thing may last.
He's a gambling.
Statistically-
He's a gambling man.
You are a gambling
It's-
motherfucker.
It's,
sir.
it's the thrill of the fight.
Same thing with you, Scully. You're married. You're over here talking like you're not married, man.
Nobody believes it though. They don't going in. No one believes that figure applies to them.
Right.
They think they're exceptional and that it's not going to happen.
I'm part of the 50%.
Okay, so if there's a 50-50 chance that, that means 1 out of 2 marriages are not going to work. So which one's it going to be, Scully or Texie?
Maybe
Which
it's 2
marriage
other
not gonna
people.
work?
Hey, I'm part of the other 2 other people there. So
Yeah.
it's four-
And
it's
if you've
5.
already been divorced once, maybe you're due for
Another divorce?
Yeah, you already paid your dues.
That was your 50%
That's
right
my
there.
50%.
You might as well just perfect that shit.
Fuck it. I'll do a 25% or next time.
Unfortunately, the numbers go up though. Second marriages, it goes to 60% failure rate, and third marriages it goes to a 70%
Shit.
failure rate.
I ain't getting married.
I thought the third time was a charm.
Shit.
That's what they say.
Third time's a charm
They
for
might
her.
say that.
We got a phone call.
Hey, you've done the
we
done
do
the
got a
research.
call.
Oh, good job, Vato V. Hey, thank you for calling the Mentality Show 100th episode. How can we help you?
Yo, this is Shay. I'm calling in based on my guy Casey's Facebook post.
What's up, Shay? How you doing, my man? Thanks for calling. What's up, man? How can we help you?
What's this? What post?
Why is being married the best thing you ever did, right?
Yeah,
there
that's
you
what
go.
we're talking about. Definitely. We got Roger Nygard here. He's done his studies. So, do you have a question for him or one of us?
Or some evidence.
Some evidence.
You know what? I just wanted to make a comment, man. I've been married 6 years.
Okay.
Me and my wife been together 12, and we actually were best friends at high school.
Nice.
Okay.
Congratulations.
High school
And I'm in
sweetheart.
40s now.
Oh, very good. Congratulations.
And how's it working out?
Yeah. Oh man, it's great, man. I'm gonna say this: we had our ups and downs.
Yes.
But I think for me personally, being married has really helped me learn who I really am.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Nice.
Right.
I had an idea of who I thought I was as a man.
Right.
Okay. Surprise.
That player.
I like that.
Yeah, but you know, it takes a woman to show a man how to love. I think whether it's your wife, whether it's your mom or a daughter,
the right woman.
It really takes a woman to show a man how to love.
Yes,
I like what you said there. You said whether it's your wife or your mother or your daughter, because as you know, finding that wife can be tricky. Your mother and your daughter, you know, especially your daughter or your mother, you know, that's a given. That's a given. Hopefully, if life, you know, if you were born into the right situation with the mom. But finding that perfect woman is tricky, man. That's the situation I'm dealing with. So you said you're in your mid-40s, and you've been married for 6 years. So it sounds like you got married in your late 30s or something like that, right? That's when you got married.
But we've been together for we've been together for a total of 12 years. So we've been together 6 years.
Congratulations.
That all
Right,
counts.
for a total of 12 years since high school. So, but the fact that they say it's better to get married, am I right, Roger, to get married later in life? That increases the chances of success, correct? So he did it the right way, right? Getting married in
There's
his
an
late
argument
30s?
for that, yeah, because then you're not thinking that if you get married too soon, you're
out.
always thinking, I settled
Missed
too
out,
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
So, man, it sounds like so 6 years now. Y'all haven't come up on that 7-year itch. Is what they call it. Y'all
Next
haven't
year.
come.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually, you know what? It happened, but you consider we were already together 6 years. So like that first year after we got married, that's when it happened. So we had some turbulence there.
okay, I hear you. Well, it sounds like you're a happily married man, and you know, I'm in my mid-40s as well. So to hear a young man say that,
40s.
Sir, I'm in my mid-40s. To hear a young man say that,
Mid-late 40s.
and talk about, I really like what you said. If you find the right woman, she can make you a better man. That's the type of woman
very
I'm looking
true.
for.
And it's the right one, not the perfect one.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
keep saying the perfect
Exactly.
one. That doesn't exist.
Ain't none of us perfect out here.
No.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No.
That's true. That's
Hey,
true.
Sean, thank you very much for calling.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Congratulations,
Hey,
man.
congratulations everyone.
Thank you.
Hey, keep listening, my man.
Hey,
What?
I'm gonna keep checking you out. I told Casey I was gonna Casey Gale. That's my guy. We went to college together. That's my
All right,
brother,
huh?
man.
Oh, appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you. Appreciate it, Sean.
Did you play ball with Casey? You play ball with
For
him?
sure.
Okay.
Did you
all
run him
right.
over?
Sure.
Was he as good as he says he is?
Hey, you know what? He is, man. He got a right to brag. He was. Yeah.
Hey, we did a little skit, man. When we did the kid and play dance together. That dude was on it. His agility and everything was just. He had to dance. I'm like, okay, I can tell this dude play ball, man. You can tell by the way a man dances if he's a good ball player, man. But
Yeah, there you go.
hey, I appreciate you. Thanks a lot for calling, man. We'll
Yeah, man. Thanks for taking my call, man.
I appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.
anytime. Thank you.
So
That's a good point.
I agree. Like,
Yeah.
all the stuff I said, but I agree. I wouldn't change it though. Like, I love having the family. I love the kids. And,
Oh, the camera's not on. So
and
Show's over.
oh, it's past 7. Okay.
Now you can tell what you're really thinking.
sir, the book is called The Truth About Marriage. Right? Not, I'm trying to get laid tonight. In
So
my
there are
marriage.
counterpoints. I'm going to get to the counterpoints
Okay.
along the lines of
Let's do
there are
those.
reasons why a man suffers and is not single. So here, let me review. Time shrinks, money disappears, your odds of success are low, and here's number 4. Your freedom ends as you know it.
Yeah.
Most of the options for your future are now removed or require approval.
Wow.
That is
That
true.
is so true. I know so many married men who need
Wait,
approval.
say it again.
You need approval to do anything
No,
you
I'm
want
not
to do.
on board with
Hey,
that.
can
I
you,
don't
hey,
believe
can we let's go get some beers? Well, let me ask my wife.
Yep.
Yeah, how often do you hear that?
That yes, but you what did you say though?
Your
future.
your freedom as you know it ends, and most of the options for your future.
Yes.
Okay, but you're talking about free time future. You're not talking about like
He's trying to justify that
no,
he's
no,
not
no,
a free man.
no. You're not talking about like
Where you go,
career
what you
type
do,
things.
what you buy.
Sounds like Harvey right now.
You now have a co-signer on your life, how you spend your time.
extracurricular type activities.
So, Judge, is that 23 years of non-freedom? Do we have some leeway here?
That's the extreme case.
I get home weekend visits. Oh dang!
It technically just sounds like a man trying to
We got that
No.
second half right
give
now.
us free.
because-
Sounds like a slave. Give us free.
All right, whatever.
No, I know a lot of married men who.
I'm going to tell you the counterpoints quickly to all 4 of these. I'll go in reverse order.
Okay,
Too
so
much freedom will probably get you into trouble.
Wait, so now we're talking about the advantages.
Well, I'm going to go beyond that. First of all, here are the direct counterpoints.
Okay.
Why you and I should stay single.
Okay, I love it.
So first of all, yes, freedom ends, but too much freedom will get you in trouble because men are reckless and not always the best decision makers.
I agree.
I think too much freedom is going to get this guy an H.
Why is that good for single people?
Men are good.
That sounds bad.
The male brain is designed to be good at making short-term, quick decisions in the immediate or in your immediate arena.
That's true.
But
Experts.
Men are not good at long-term decisions. Women are designed for thinking long-term.
Well, I think a man who, if he's been single for a while, he gets more apt to be a long-term thinker.
You have to be, right,
And,
to survive.
To survive, exactly.
More of a loner.
Or
It's a hard adjustment
type guys.
It's a hard adjustment.
Well, it's
Did
just
I hear the word metro.
It's just me and my penis from here on out.
I'm gonna have fun with my penis.
Yeah, single men have more fun with their penises, right?
Well,
And
they
that
may have
equals
more
an H.
variety, but the quantity, I think, goes to the married men.
The quantity.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Now, yes. Let's hear from the married guys. Who gets more sex? Who gets laid more? Married men or single men? That's one
I
of my
think this guy
questions
gets
here.
laid more.
Yes, I do. 'cause
Maybe
I'm a
in
single
short
man.
bursts.
Yeah.
Right, but in a consistent, when you add it up over years of
He
time,
does have a lot of dry spells.
that's where it goes
That's what she
down on
said.
average, and the married guy probably has the edge.
Well, they have a thing for dry spells. It's called KY jellies.
It's still not a warm body, buddy.
I think as a single man, you're more creative sexually.
You have to be.
You have
Oh,
to
wait
be,
a second. I
you're
disagree
not
with
just
that
put-
also. When you're with the same person for years, you learn to get real creative also.
Or lazy.
Or lazy, or you only have one. You learn that woman's what she likes and dislikes. But when you got several women who has different likes and dislikes, you really have to be creative. Am I right, Roger?
Well,
me up on this.
you're a salesman.
Yes, you are.
You got to why this penis is the best penis.
Yes,
And you should choose today.
Exactly.
Like
And
a
you
car
have to keep
salesman.
yourself presentable
Yes.
as such. You have to keep that car cleaned.
Right.
You know, you got to keep that car shaved.
I thought it was more
He
like
needs to sell why she should agree and not get the Spanish fly.
See, he's going to say everything against single people because he's married. He's mad that he's married.
You gotta shave your car.
I would think it's more like, hey, this may not be the best penis for you, but it's the only one you're getting tonight.
That's the married. That's the married attitude. Right.
That's what you tell your wife.
Right. Yeah. See. I believe that as a single man, you have to be more creative. I believe you get laid more. And this is the thing. If you're dealing with a woman who wants to give you attitude, you don't have to deal with that one woman and her attitude. Just move on to the next chick. Okay, deal with what you have to deal with. I'm gonna go over here and do my thing somewhere
go
else
call
until
Sally.
you get that right. You know what I mean?
Until you knock up the wrong, knock up
her
the
up.
wrong one, and then you're
And you know, for marriage
you fucking
people,
do
it's
that.
just not done. It's just not, hey, you don't get it anymore.
Scully can give that threat in the desert because he lives in the middle of nowhere.
Right?
He's like, this is the only dick you're gonna get tonight for the radius of 60 miles. So you better give in.
Hey, Dina, if you can hear me, our producer, we're going to play that video shortly. I promise you. We're just running a little over here, but I'll let you know.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
do
This is great. This is a great topic. Roger's
That
giving
was
us
the
good
case
stuff
against
here.
marriage. Maybe I'll get
Yes.
into the case for marriage
probably,
after
yeah.
you do
Let's
the
do
next
it.
round.
When we come
Let's
back,
do it.
yeah, when we come back.
Yeah.
She's
Oh
left.
no, we're not going to play the video yet because she's not at her desk.
She's left.
Yeah, that's why we can't play the video because she's not at her desk. I told her we'll play it in a
And
few minutes.
I want to finish what I was talking before you fuck
Let
me
me
up.
be the host.
Stop it with that hat
Again.
too. They look like
Go
you got
ahead,
a titty on there. So.
Sir, your hair always looks like you have a titty.
it's a perm.
Go ahead.
No, the whole
Big
marriage
perm.
thing is it just depends. It depends on
Big worm.
where you're at. It could switch from day to day, week to week. And to be honest with you, you guys know how to piss each other off. So you could come home. You could come home and
Mind games.
you could be totally in the mood, thinking you're getting some, and then you're not. And
Yeah, that's
she
fucking-
pisses you off so bad, you're not even in the mood anymore. So it's really not a bad thing. But
see,
see, like
here's
I'm
the thing.
over it.
But see what you just said right there, that sucks. When if you're single, it's a thing called makeup sex, and it's a thing called, white man rage sex.
Well, I thought you just kicked her out of the back seat.
That's true. That has happened before. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, you get pissed off the wife, you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm mad, you're mad, we just won't fuck. I don't have to deal with those problems. You're mad, I'm mad. I just don't have to fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but how about if she just wants to break up with you and it's like, fuck, now I gotta go be on the hunt again to go find more pussy and it's gonna take a little longer.
Well, I'll probably get less pussy.
Well, there's a difference. You're talking about the middleman here. You got married people, you have people who are in relationships, and then you have just purely single people. If you're in a relationship, you should respect their relationship as such and treat it like, you know, something that you want to turn into more. You know what I mean?
Well, I understand.
So that's different. But if you're just single and you're just a guy who's, you know, not committed to any particular woman,
you break up,
man,
and you go
do
back
what
online.
you do, man. Just protect yourself.
I
you know?
agree.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
Don't get an H.
There's an aspect, though, to this. We're talking about it in an intellectual sense. Like, I'm going to decide to switch from this partner to that partner because this one's too difficult. But what happens is you get surprised because suddenly you're in love. It's like, oh, I didn't see that coming. And, you know, you get it's entrapment. Nature designs you to be entrapped.
But love yourself.
I don't love these hoes, Roger.
That's when the shock will come one day when suddenly you think you don't, and you say, oh, I'm done, and then you realize, oh, no.
Fuck.
My dick don't work.
This hurts. I need her back.
He loved one and she didn't love him back. Yeah.
That's how you know it's love.
This dude is really trying to cut deep, isn't he?
Balls deep.
This dude's so he's so evil.
We've all
man.
been there.
Yes, we have.
Roger, I've been in love twice in my life. Okay, here's what I think.
Can I confirm or deny?
I think a man can only fall in love maybe 3 times in this life. I've been in love twice. I got maybe 1 more ounce of love left in me. And I'm not trying to waste that ounce on any whore or any. She has to be special. She has to be damn near. I know nobody's perfect. Damn near perfect in order for me to use my last ounce of love.
She has to be a special whore.
There's no perfect. There's no perfect.
Special whore, right?
I don't think there's a limitation on the amount of love that anyone has to give. I think that the amount of love that you have inside you is probably virtually infinite.
Yes.
So you think I can fall in love multiple times?
Yep.
Yes.
Man, let him bust a nut and then he's not going to be in love anymore.
Well, I'm done with that bitch.
I'm done with her. Next.
That's how you know you're not in love.
You know, I'm sorry, Roger. This is a great topic, and I knew it was going to go on. That's why we asked you to stay for the second hour. We're just going to have you on for the first hour. But we got to play this video. Dina, I see she's standing by. As you know, this is our 100th episode, and we're going to get back into that topic as well. And we've discussed a lot of things on this show here. We've had so many topics here. So let's do this. We have a collage of some of our favorite moments on the show that we'd like to get into. So let's go ahead and play that, and we'll be right back right after these messages. Oh my God! Oh, we're in the air. Excuse me. Welcome back again to the Mentality Show. Focus on the word men here. We are men of a certain age, and this is a show or a roundtable discussion where you, the listener, will have the opportunity to get inside the minds of 4 grown-ass men. All right, welcome to the Mentality Show. That's right, you heard it, Mentality Show. We are a new show here on LA Talk Radio. This is actually our first day. Let's give ourselves a hand here, gentlemen. Hello. That's right. We are excited to be here, part of the LA Talk Radio family. This is episode 2 here at LA Talk Radio. Our 3rd rendition. This is our 6th rendition, our 9th rendition. Episode 14, show 18, episode 20, episode 22, show 25.
25
right. For episode 29 of episode 32, The Mentality Show, episode 35 in the house. Everybody episode 36 of The Mentality Show. It is our 89th rendition of The Mentality Show, gentlemen. For our 96th rendition of The Mentality Show. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome. Yeah. And thank you for joining LA Talk Radio's #1 and most requested podcast show for our 99th rendition of The Mentality Show. Let's give ourselves gentlemen.
Mentality shows on the wall.
That's right. We've done 99 shows. We've talked about 99 topics. That's a lot of topics. And guess what? Kiki, do you love me? Understand me? I'm sorry.
Can you punch him, please?
LaShawn Dunn.
Slap him with the dick.
LaShawn Dunn. that in my head.
I'm excited. It's gonna be a good show.
It's gonna be a great show.
Have anything to do with that dildo you're sitting on? Start it down.
I forgot about that.
Man,
What up? How's your dildo doing?
you feel good?
My dildo's going down.
Everybody's
my throat.
dildo feels good, man.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be one of those shows today, guys.
I'm your host, Delano, aka
Who cares?
whatever you want to call me.
Being a ball buster.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
you are
hence
ball
the Band-Aid fucking dude.
He's already busting balls over here, man.
He's a man boy, though.
He's a man boy.
Okay. All right. We talked about this texture. We talked about this. I like that.
Yeah,
Butter.
smooth.
Okay.
Fits like
Ooh,
butter.
Can you do that again? Like butter.
Like
thing?
butter.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's what's up, man. Do that about to be with your titties.
I can't do that, bro.
To start limiting your stress, and you have to start controlling that stress.
Right.
40s, 50s, or whatever. Because now, like, damn, I got my job to worry about. I got my kids to worry about, and I could have a heart attack on top of it. It's a huge load to take. These are things that men have to think about. These are things that men think about.
Whoa, what are we talking about here, man?
Huge loads, huh?
Dude, take that shit off. Fuck, what the fuck? Oh, shit, put it back on.
we got another guest on the show, folks. It's on LaShawn's face.
Shit. Dude, pop that motherfucker.
We
Don't
share
let the
here.
H get you.
Don't let the H get you. Basically, you don't want to get anything that starts with H. Okay, hepatitis, HIV, herpes,
Hemorrhoids.
Something I mean, nothing. Those things
All
are
the
nothing. Some
HPV.
things that
Chlamydia
can't be healed.
Chlamydia is curable.
Yeah, it's curable. It's okay to get chlamydia, kids.
okay.
No, just kidding. We're not
We
advocating.
have a public
any of
service
that thing.
announcement about that.
Hey, everybody, don't get chlamydia. That's just complicated.
Can the Band-Aid stay? Or?
Yes,
please.
Cover back
Yeah,
up.
the Band-Aid
Don't
should
let-
stay.
don't
Yeah,
let the
shit.
fucking hit
But
come
do me a
out.
favor, put it on your mouth, because we don't need to hear from you anymore.
Okay, this is going to be hilarious because I don't know how deep you guys want to go today
Oh,
or
no,
whatever,
we're
but
deep.
you know,
deep.
I mean, when you truly
Balls,
go,
balls,
right?
We nag a lot. We're natural naggers
Right.
because we see.
Did
your
you just say the
potential.
N words?
And he pointed at me when he said, "We're naggers."
We're natural
naggers.
niggers. We're natural niggers.
No, but we are.
Hey, little Bill, you're a nigger too. Okay? Motherfucker, you're not
Nag,
escaping
nag,
it.
nag.
I'm a light skinned
Nagger, my bad.
Oh
Nagger.
my god.
I'm a light skinned black. I'm a light skinned nagger.
I'm from the Midwest, y'all. Don't play with me.
Oh, okay. There you
I got a
go.
little bit of an accent. Comes on the A.
I like that.
So good.
Good.
So good.
Southern charm, salt of the earth.
Fuck this up, tech.
Do you know? Have you ever heard of chata?
You ever heard of chocolate balls?
Shut the fuck up.
Horchata.
You ever heard of you ever heard of Nahara? My boy Nahara. The hair around these nuts.
Am I reading this?
No. Now, this is my part. Okay, now. This is my moment, Casey. Don't
Shout
take
out
this
to
away.
Todd and Tina.
There you go.
Todd and Tina.
Todd and Tina.
Todd and
Todd
Tina.
and
Todd
Tina.
has blue balls, and Tina has
fixing
blue
that.
balls.
It's a reflection.
But I'm not an insecure,
It's a
crazy psycho person.
It's a reflection.
It is a reflection.
No, it's not. I'm not an insecure, crazy psycho
You're
person.
very insecure.
It is a reflection.
Did we date, sir? Did we date? Do you know if I'm insecure? This is just throwing. Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? I'm going to listen to doctor.
I know your body.
I
I know your body.
All right. Well, who has better sex, married or single people? The book is called The Truth About Marriage. We have Mr. Roger Nygard here, the author of the book and the documentary, The Truth About Marriage here. We have him here today. The whole topic of the advantages and disadvantages to being married and single has pretty much stretched into the next hour. Again, this is a 2-hour show today for our 100th episode.
Yes.
So we have a few more questions for you, Roger, regarding this. And you were in the middle of the advantages and disadvantages of being married.
Right.
And
The
and
case
single.
against
So-
marriage and the case in favor of marriage.
Yes. So let's get into it.
All right, here's a quick review of against the case against marriage. Number one, your time shrinks, your money disappears, your odds of success are low, and your freedom is reduced.
God,
Now,
so dismal.
It sounds horrible. Why would anyone get married? But the thing is, there's something deep inside all of us
Balls deep.
that wants to feel like somebody is choosing us among all others. It's a need that we all have.
It's a win.
Right.
So if you are blessed with long life and you have someone to share your golden years with, here are 7 benefits of marriage that when I analyzed it, that I came up with. And number 1 is teamwork. It's better to go. It's better. 2 are better than 1. 2 heads are better than 1.
Okay.
2
Teamwork
incomes
is
is better
stronger.
than 1 too.
Say again.
2 incomes is better than 1 too.
Exactly.
I thought you said 2 comes are better than 1. I'd have to agree with that because then you don't have to wait around for the other one to happen.
You know, it's just nice to know somebody's got your back.
Yes.
Somebody's there with you in the trenches. You've got someone to run the errands. It's probably you.
Most likely the husband.
Yes.
Somebody, yeah. You know who you are. All right, that's number 1. Number 2 are the financial benefits, which overlaps with number 1, the teamwork aspect. But that
clashes with the you have less money now. You
have
less
double
money
the
for
income
yourself.
possibly. But even if it's still 1 income, you've got tax savings theoretically. You've got inheritance rights. You've got maybe discounts, retirement plans,
Health
family
benefits.
leave, easy lease renewal. Or home transfer, ownership transfer is much easier. Cashing spousal benefit checks. You have all these financial aspects that people dating don't have.
Well, now in California, you get all those rights even if you're not married. You don't have to
Domestic
be
partner.
Domestic partner.
Yes.
So
I
if
get
you
all that
remain
stuff anyway.
single, can you just put me down? Because if you die before me, I want to get your Social Security.
Oh my God! So
Theoretically, he could.
we can do this. You'll only get about $2 or $3, but hey, we can do this.
Whatever, every dollar counts.
You have to want
That's
to.
enough for a beer.
That's true. 805.
No, that won't buy this. Damn it, I know.
So
So you got teamwork, you got financial benefits, and there's also legal rights that are automatically bestowed upon you as a team. You're allowed hospital access. You can make medical decisions. You're included in your partner's
Pull the plug.
obituary. And if your partner is foreign, it's much easier to get foreign visas or residence or foreign citizenship.
that's true.
Well, I mean, my partner's female, which makes her foreign.
She's from Mars.
You can get a visa to visit.
She's an alien. Roger, I got to say this. My biggest fear with being single, especially as I get older, is they say married men live longer than single men because you have that wife encouraging you to go to the hospital, go to the doctor, get checked and things like that. Now, I do all that, but there's a guy, Colin Cowherd, I listened to him. He's a sports guy, and he was telling the story. He was on TV this morning. He had a big Band-Aid on his head, and he was telling the story how he was at home in the middle of the night, and he was having stomach issues, and he went up to use the restroom, and he just fainted and fell and hit his head and just, concussioned out. And his wife was there to call in the middle of the night to call the hospital or whatever, to emergency or the ambulance, and they came and took care of him. And I was thinking, man, if something like that, I live alone. If something like that happened to me in the middle of the night, knock on wood, who would I call? Who would be there? I'd probably be still laying.
You'd be
dead on the
decomposing
toilet.
there right now.
Exactly.
No,
so
you
that's
just
my
gotta
fear.
Suck it up. You
If I
got
call one of these guys, they're not going to come.
Life alert.
Yeah. See, I would just lay there calling for help because I know that my wife would call for help. She would help me out. You would have to just suck it up, be a man.
Be a man boy.
Well, you just jumped right to my number 4 reason.
Okay.
You nailed it, which is called risk diversification.
Yeah.
Because if you have someone there, one of the psychologists I interviewed, a guy named Ty Teixeira, pointed out that men show a 500% decrease in mortality risk.
500%
when they're happily married, because women will keep them from doing dumb things or take them to the hospital when they hit their head.
That's why insurance is less for automobiles when you're married.
Yeah, it is. No, it's more for men.
No, when you're married, the auto insurance
it goes down
because you're married.
Another benefit to being married.
Yes.
Are we getting anywhere with you?
I'm saving money. Wait, you're single too now.
Yeah, are we making any
Single too,
progress?
right? Well,
saving money.
You two will be married in a minute
to each other.
Domestic partners. I was 500%
decrease.
Wow.
In your
What does that equal in years?
Mortality risk.
What does that equal in years?
A lot more than your years.
Yeah, well, it could be a lot
You're
of
practically
years.
dead then,
depending how risky
I'm
of a
walking
life
dead
you
right
lead.
now. As a black man, my midlife crisis was at 30 years old, so I'm kind of walking dead right now with that new statistic in there.
He needs to get married.
Right.
This is our last mentality show, 100th.
But see, what if you marry a woman who nags all the time and gets on your damn nerves, stresses you out?
A nagger?
That can decrease. Yes, we're going to get into that.
I hate to break this to
That can
you.
decrease your life, right?
Coming from a man's standpoint, and it could be any man, we see any woman or wife that is in our space every day as someone who nags.
Yeah.
I agree.
So that can decrease your lifespan, right?
And they feel the same way. I mean, I'm not even picking on the wife. Like, they feel the same way about us. We open our mouths and they don't like that shit either.
That can stress you out, right?
Or it may motivate you to less risky behavior.
Being with a nagger?
Well, you might want the nagging to stop. So you might start doing what she says, like get off the ladder, sell your motorcycle, don't walk out on the edge of the ledge.
Sounds like Roger Nygard. You were just nagging to my man there.
Yeah, like you're not standing up to put your shoes on anymore. You got to sit down because you could fall over and hurt yourself.
Are you calling me a pussy? I don't like that.
Yes,
that is very interesting.
Yes, sir, he is.
That's number 4.
Okay, go ahead and finish your list there, Roger. Sorry.
All right, number 5. Do you guys agree? Number 5, another reason for marriage, children are your legacy.
I agree.
I can do that without marriage, though. This is 2020. We can have kids without being married.
My child is my clone.
He is.
Andrew looks exactly like me.
Yeah,
yes, he does.
If your child is your legacy, though, wouldn't you want to have some control, a hand in how that person turns out? And to do so, you've got to be around.
Oh, I can have my child around 50% of the time, you know?
Well, it's better than none than zero.
He wants to be single 50% of the time.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
No,
and that child needs that family. He
No,
needs
and I totally agree with that. I mean, I have 2 daughters, but yeah, they're going to turn out the way they're going to turn out anyway. It doesn't matter how hard you try, and don't and I'm only protecting the families from people saying, "Oh, if your kid's an asshole, then it's the parents' fault." That's not true either. I just want to make that point because we could be the best parents on the planet and have one of the shittiest fucking adult kids ever.
It's nature and nurture. It's a 50-50 probably, right? There's
You know, I'm sorry. We have a very important announcement here that we have to interrupt the show for. Speaking of health and health benefits and disadvantages, oh my gosh, we just found out 2 things about
the coronavirus,
the world falling apart before us. Number one, they canceled
things.
Party City. Number one, they canceled all the NBA season. They canceled the rest of the NBA season. We just found that out, which has never happened before.
Nope.
And now we just find out here that we just found out
it hasn't
here.
happened recently. Our country has gone through times when they canceled a lot of things.
The NBA season,
the Spanish flu, a lot of things were canceled.
I don't think they had NBA back then.
True.
They had other things to cancel, though.
Other things to cancel.
Yeah, back in the day, people actually knew what it was like to be human,
guess what?
too.
Tom Hanks has the virus.
Tom Hanks has the coronavirus.
That's crazy.
So
He's
now,
old. He's going to die.
So now we're going to do a Philadelphia 2 with Tom Hanks having, instead of AIDS, he's going to have the coronavirus.
I think he's probably got good health care. He'll be all right.
I'm sure he will, but he's
we'll
older
go to
now.
Cedar
Tom Hanks
Sinai
is 60,
and be
right?
Cured.
Tom Hanks is in his 60s, right?
Yeah, but does he have other underlying problems?
He has diabetes. Tom Hanks has diabetes.
That could be an issue. If Tom, if you're listening, dude, drink a lot of fucking Gatorade, hydrate, bro,
and beer,
and beer. And Guinness. What did you say? Guinness, something for the stomach or something?
Yeah, I only said that because Casey was asking. I want to be supportive.
I think in Tom's case,
but I do love Guinness.
He needs to anally take the alcohol, and that will help.
Just butt chug it,
guys. Yeah. You guys are horrible. I'm sorry. So
there's videos on YouTube. You just get on your back.
We are. No, this is very important stuff. And I got to say, in my defense for anyone who's listening now and all the people who are going to see this shit in the coming days, I don't deal well with negativity, so I have to make jokes about it. And that's what I do. And if you don't like it, you can go find a dark corner and fuck yourself.
You know what? That's perfectly said, Scully. That's what we're all about here. Yeah. We are here to make... If we sat here and just talked about the coronavirus, and I mean, it's a serious thing.
Yes.
But the world in situations like that, similar to 9/11, they look to comedy. They look to, lightheartedness to get over such things, and that's what we're here for. We're here to do that. Show. That's why we have the mentality.
Where'd you guys find the? I'm changing the subject again.
Casey,
they're
said
fubbing us on their phones and stuff.
No, Casey said that.
Casey,
yeah.
That's our news guy.
You said Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks has the virus too.
That's some bullshit.
Sorry,
Casey, you're dragging us down on our 100th show, bro.
I know. So Roger, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we got to
keep
go ahead and move
interrupting
on.
Roger, but
So
he'll be back on the
Speaking
show
of
too.
positivity,
He will definitely be back.
maybe this will help you out here. A little more positivity. All right, I've gone through 5 reasons why marriage is a good thing.
Oh yes, here we go.
Here's
Let's
number
just go
6.
through all 5.
Number 6. You want a quick teamwork? Number 1. 2, financial benefits. 3, legal rights. 4, risk diversification. 5, children are your legacy.
Right.
6, increased happiness.
Where does that come from, sir?
Yeah, you're our 2 married guys. What do you think about that?
Explain yourself.
I was married. What happened there?
I'm getting my ass kicked after this show. I guarantee you that.
According to the psychologists, having somebody near you who cares about you is a very strong predictor of mental health and physical health.
This is science.
I believe that.
This is
There's,
why we have
there's a lot
Roger.
of hugs and cuddling and stuff. So
This is why we have Roger on the show. This is science. Anytime, Roger, you're a
I'm going to
great
bring you
guest.
guys up here.
Absolutely, Roger. I'm going to tell you, man, you're like my favorite guest, I got to say, because we talk about relationships all the time when this show is 75% relationship based. You have the facts, you have the science to back
have
this
a caller,
shit up.
sir.
unknown caller.
Oh, well, we are getting more calls today than any.
know.
Go ahead,
Hello?
caller.
What's up, caller? The mentality choke.
Hey, everybody.
I know that voice.
Ooh, a lady.
Yes, you guys do know that voice.
Oh yeah,
I
she
wanted to
can.
call you guys and congratulate you guys on your 100th show.
Thank you, lady. And how can we
Yes,
help?
you guys?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't help me. You can't help me.
No, we understand
There's
that.
no-
I know
there's no
exactly.
help from you.
Is there a
Like,
quick-
Go watch our
Tell you-
streetwalker at the Pomona Fairplex.
Yeah.
This girl's there.
You know what? I have a feeling I know the guy you like to hang around with, and I think we can help you if we can figure out how to knock this little fucker into shape.
Yes.
You'd be a happier
Yeah,
person.
it's okay. It's all right. I can do it by myself, guys. I can do it.
He claims he's
gotta
a pleaser,
strict
but I don't
go
know
on my
about that.
This is the Riveter
Sounds
caller.
the
We call her the
same.
Riveter.
Riveter.
Yes, she is the
The
Riveter.
original Riveter, by the way.
Yes.
Riveter.
There you go,
Throw that
Riveter.
out there.
I love you,
No,
Riveter.
I just really wanted to call you guys and congratulate you guys on your 100th show. And
Thank you.
I'm so proud of all of you and have seen you guys all grow into much better men. Thanks
Oh,
to
Riveter.
So,
Oh,
From the Church of Jesus
Awesome.
Christ.
Hey,
our sponsors spend a lot of money on us.
I know.
hey, all joking set
100
aside,
shows worth.
that means a lot to us. All joking set aside is awesome. I got
That's
the-
true.
Gave me the chills a little bit, and I appreciate it. And that's not a lie.
That's true.
Appreciate it.
Aw.
Thank you, Riveter.
you've
Keep
been a
listening.
an absolutely great addition to the show, and I'm glad to see you guys are progressing as you guys should. So congratulations
Appreciate
to
it.
all of you.
Thank you, Riveter. We so appreciate you for listening and keep
Gracias.
listening, okay? Tell all your
You
girlfriends.
guys have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not telling my girlfriend.
Oops, she is such a talker. All
All
right, so Roger, I'm sorry. We got a few more minutes left because we have to get into one
I
more
got
topic.
one more reason then. One more
Yes, go
reason
ahead.
in favor of marriage. Mm-hmm. And this one is sort of an add-on. It's an optional one. It's the love and the spiritual connection aspect. And human beings obviously need love, but is there a spiritual reason for marriage as
Yes,
well?
it is.
And you can add that on.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no reason you not to, or that you can't. It's just an added layer of enjoyment.
I so agree with that.
I agree.
I totally agree with pretty much everything you said there. Science, you've done the research, you've done the science, you've talked to the people all around the world, not just here in the United States.
Remember that
And
one
you've
fool?
gathered all the so many fools and the truth about marriage, but educated fools, people
There's
who
a
knew
pretty
their
good
stuff.
case to be made for, if not marriage, at least relationships, being with somebody and sharing your life with somebody.
I agree. You sold me, Roger. I need to find a girlfriend. I'm currently or a wife. I'm currly single right now, and
One of those dry
No,
patches you were talking about.
I have a couple of dudes that are single. If you want to meet them,
will be the dude the dudes who aren't married club. That'll be weird. All right, so Roger, thank you so much, and we would like you to stick around for our next topic here. It's going to be
All
really
right.
quick. We kind of
Ain't
wanted to get
going
into this.
nowhere.
That's right, and we are going to definitely have you back. I was getting into that because you, like I said, 75% of the stuff we talk about is relationship stuff. So
We got to fill a hole now that people don't have basketball to watch.
that's what she said.
see how I lean forward to the
I
mic?
saw it. I was like, let me get it before he does.
Got a caller. Another caller.
This is a hot show. Caller, how can we help you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, is Casey there?
What's up, caller?
Casey's not here.
Hey, yeah, Casey's out today.
Casey's sick today.
Casey is listening though. He's on. He's digitally on the show. He's sick.
What's up, caller?
That's my boy. So you guys had a question about do married men have to be more creative or single dudes? Was
That
right,
was-
or is
yes,
that a whole
Yes.
different subject we're on now?
No, we talked about that.
Yeah, that's something I suggest, or I said that I think single men have to be more creative than married men because of the different types of personalities and different type of sexual liaisons and things. You have to be more sexually creative, is what I meant.
What you got?
I would agree with you there, but then I would also say that married men have to be creative because it starts to get stale. So you gotta kind of bring something new to the game. So you can't bring something crazy like, oh yeah, I learned this from some other chick. But you got some research.
You're gonna sleep in the doghouse, man.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point, caller.
You'd be like, I learned this when I was 15 from a 30-year-old.
Right.
She curled my toes.
So, I'll post something I knew with my wife, and we've been married almost 17 years.
Nice.
And she'd be like, "Oh, where'd you learn this from?" And I'm like, "Well, I watch a little film.
There you
I
go.
watch some stuff."
Right.
And then it gets in the whole
Pornhub.
What kind of
There you go.
porn do you like?
Exactly.
And I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's not about that, babe. It's game film. I want to learn I wanna learn something new to keep
I love it.
alive, and that's where I'm getting it from.
I love it. That is a great comment. Thank you. Who is this calling?
My name's Matt. I used to play ball with Casey back in the day.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, yeah, we got the
Matt.
whole team calling, man. Matt, thank you so much for your call, but that was a great suggestion there, and something I may use in the future if I'm ever married.
I love it. I love it.
Hey, don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good deal.
I love it.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it, man.
Call back soon, man.
Thank you.
Keep listening.
All right, thanks. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. All right, so we got to go ahead. So it was a great show. We had a lot of great calls, great guests, Roger Nygard. So what we're going to get into really quickly here, we showed you a video earlier. It was a 5-minute video, some of our favorite clips from the show, something Tech C, our tech guy here, put together. With everything, it was, we've been on for, this is our 100th show. That's 100 topics, 100 discussions.
About 2 years.
Yeah. This show has come a long, long way from this thing we started in my apartment years ago. So in light of our 100th show, we decided to personally pick some of our favorite moments and talk about them and why these moments stood out to us on the show. So let's go ahead and start with you, Scully. What moment stands out to you? We'll kind of go around the table, and let's keep this thing to about a minute or so, or less. And then we may go back around the table. And then, Roger, we'll talk about the topic and why it stood out to us. And, Roger, anything you'd like to say?
I can pick a moment.
Yes, please. Anything you'd like to say?
The one I was
You're
on.
always allowed to talk.
How did you know?
So, Scully, let's start with you, buddy.
Okay, so I don't really carry a lot of that in my head. My memory sucks. It's
the weed.
Those things grow in here.
Where's it? You said weed.
No, and seriously, I mean, I don't remember a lot because there's so much that happens on this show. We have and this is it. This is my favorite. We have topics, people. So when you see the topic, don't just decide to watch or not watch because we don't talk about that. We stray all the time, and there's so many good things in there that we could never go back through it and tell you about it. There's so much good shit. So please, when you're bored,
go to
watch
YouTube.
it. Yeah,
Go to YouTube.
get on YouTube, subscribe. And watch through that. Man, you have a sick day at work, just go through it. You're gonna be so fucking happy.
Or on your way to work, go to the podcast and listen. Check
it out.
Right, do that. Just listen to it. Don't look at us. We're kind of ugly. All right. So,
If you can't go to sleep, if you can't go to sleep in the middle of the night, go ahead and put
your earphones on. And
but I really liked. I'm gonna go recent times. I've been around for like a year now. Like show 20-ish, 25, 30, somewhere in that category-ish. I really liked. I liked the vagina one we did recently. Of course, because I'm a guy. It was fun to talk about.
That was Scully's idea. He's like, let's talk about.
And
pussy.
let's face it was my idea.
It was. It was a great show.
Yeah, and we do touch on relationships a lot, and it doesn't matter how much we cut each other off, and we don't get enough time for Roger here, but we'll have him back because we're all joking, and it's all about fun, but we want to throw some seriousness in there, and we're all going to learn something, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I like that. Let's give him a hand. Let's give Scully a hand there.
We have this hand right here.
Yay!
All right, Tech C, your favorite, and that was great. Well said, Scully. Your favorite moment on the show.
When we first started, it was all brand new. It was just fun. It was fun, And there was a show where I just casually said, I have music playing.
Yeah, okay.
I casually said to Paul David, who was on the show, like, "Oh, you're sitting on the dildo." And he
Shouts out Paul David.
He
one of the founders of the show.
He gave a look to like, "Oh fuck!" Like he didn't want to talk. Like he just thought I was talking shit.
It was a funny moment.
And then he said,
it was in the video too.
It was in the video, yeah. And then he said, he's like, "What about your dildo?" And I'm like, I was like pounding the beer, dude, like bottoms up, and I was like, my dildo's going down my throat. And it feels smooth. It was funny, dude.
That was funny. It was a funny moment. It was a funny
one of those moments. It was real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like
off the cuff.
Yeah, off the cuff, and we just
it was
were laughing.
It was a special moment.
It was a real special moment.
That was very special.
Very special. Vato V, what was your favorite moment, my friend?
You know what, man? I'm gonna go way back, man. This is when we started, and we didn't even we didn't have. We did. We started filming and stuff like that when we had our first couple of shows, like our first actual, I guess, pilots.
Yeah,
you know,
pilot shows.
And that's when we knew when we had something, you know, and then people started believing in us, and we started believing in ourselves that we have something going on here. So it's like we built it, and look where we're at right now.
We build it, they will come.
And we build it, they will come. And then we have a lot of followers. I appreciate them, and thank you guys for following us. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We've had a lot of great guests on the show. I just
picked up.
I never even imagined we're gonna be here.
He didn't pick a show.
I did.
Our first show, right?
Our first show here
at his apartment. Oh, his first show here.
Our first show here was obviously the best one.
Our first show was at Paul David's house.
Yeah, but
Paul David's house, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, those are our memories.
That was 105 shows ago.
How long ago? What year was your first show?
2017.
17.
Yeah, and that's when we started as nothing. We just let's talk about it. So we just sat down and started talking about the topic.
So was it called the Mentality Show from the start? Whose idea? Who came up with the name?
Paul
David, one of our founders, our original founders.
So we all worked together in the facility with juveniles.
Yeah, we're all
and we used to sit around. We used to all sit around and it's no fun to go to work and be in a lockup. And so we used to make it fun. I was the senior officer and these guys were there, and lots of experience. It was great. Yeah. But we joked around so much. Mm-hmm. I've been there for 20 years, and I've never had so much fun at work than when I worked with this crew. Yeah. And it was, we literally laughed all day long and had the kids laughing.
Yeah.
And we had no issues.
Yeah.
And to the point where I was scrutinized, where they told me, what are you doing?
He was our boss.
How are you not having incidents? Because we have a good time.
That's
we talk to these guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And that shit connects.
You know what's cool is
a great time.
Is we working together and forming that brotherhood, we sort of found out each other's talents, who's good at this and who's good at that.
Yeah.
And we decided to create this show around the talents that we have.
Yep.
Tech C was always good at the tech stuff. I was always good with the crowd stuff, the talker, the host. I used to do that. I have a acting background and modeling, and we can go on and on. And then Vato V was like my right hand guy. He would always encourage me, and he would laugh at my jokes, and he was a funny guy himself, and he was perfectly suited for this position as well. And then Paul David, one of our founders, he was just a funny, creative, intelligent-minded guy.
Yeah. Where's he?
So,
where's Paul now?
He decided
that's
to
another
give up his seat.
No,
he gave up his seat.
He had some personal things he had to handle.
And passed the torch.
Yeah, passed the torch. Which is where Scully comes in.
He's still involved though. Sometimes he gives ideas. We're all good friends with him still, and he still contributes sometimes.
Yeah, and then that's it's funny. We were trying forever to fill his position.
Yeah,
and we've had rotating chairs here with just guys, and some guys we thought had it and didn't. And Scully came in, and
rotating chairs excited me.
So I remember his first show. He was like a deer caught in headlights.
He was quiet. Yeah.
He was so quiet. I was like, I don't know if this guy's
Scully and I, we used to play in a band
I'm
together.
still talking. Still
having
my story.
We used to play in a band together.
And then it was funny. And then Scully, he came in, and he was in his chair. And I was like, I don't know about this guy. And then the second show was like just everything turned on, and he's so dedicated. This guy drives all the way from Little Rock, Arkansas, to come do this show every week. Every week. And I just think he's the greatest.
I got to hit the road.
Yeah.
So him and I, we used to play in a band together. We played in we played New Year's Eve shows with
what instruments?
We did guitar over there, drums.
I play
here.
guitar, he plays drums. Marky Ramone, right?
We played with Marky Ramone.
Oh,
Slim
the
Jim.
Ramones?
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
Yes. We played with Slim Jim Phantom. Shout out to him also.
Yeah.
I have no idea who these people
Stray Cats, bro.
Wow.
Oh, Stray Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of those in my house.
Yeah, he's the drummer.
So we played
I've heard
we
this
played these amazing shows, and we were just him and I were always really cool with each other. And then I was like, hey, I know this. We took a trip actually up north, and I was telling about the podcast, and he was like, hey, that's cool. And I was like, so when I brought him in, these guys were like, oh, I don't know, man. I'm like,
No,
he's a great
let's give him a
guy.
chance. Let's give him a chance.
Of course they were skeptical.
Yeah.
This is a great guy.
Because he's a drummer?
No, I think it was because I was white.
We did need a white guy.
We did need a white guy.
This is before we found you, Roger. We needed a white guy.
Yeah. And I'm really white, like borderline albino.
Who's whiter between the two of us? Who's the whiter?
Well, he's so white he's red, so I'm gonna have to give it to Scully, man.
Right?
Even his hair's
He's in his own color.
But Roger, I gotta admit, you do have that white guy voice about you. I gotta admit that I'm Roger Nygard.
Years to master it.
Oh shit!
I'm a little offended by that.
He out-whited you
Finally,
there,
what does
Scully.
it take?
Wait,
If you're offended, write it
two
in
white
stern
guys
email.
are having a moment.
I don't even know what it's like to be offended, to be honest with you guys.
White guy rage versus each
I don't
other.
associate with offended people. I turn my head and leave. I have to shut down and just be like, uh-oh.
Well, do the typical white guy thing that you do when you're offended. Write a stern email and we'll address it.
Well, that's what I do, damn it. I will send that email to your boss. I want to speak to the manager.
I love it. So, my favorite topic here on the show, I have a few here, but I'll just kind of go down the list. Number one is the naggers that was in the video when we had the young lady on the show, and she said she's from the South. She's like, I'm just a natural nagger. And we were like, what? Did I just hear a nigger in there somewhere? And she turned so red.
Did you say the N-word?
Sierra.
Yes. And then we had a guy on the show. He's a real dark-skinned guy named LaShawn the Dunn, and he was like, no, she was talking about you. And I was like, sir, I'm a light-skinned nagger. I'm not your real name. I thought that was funny. And then
that was funny.
The act of the topic about, and you would have been great for this topic, is a continuous relationship with your ex a good or bad thing? Because I lived that personally. And when I was on the show, I was so passionate about that. And someone I was dating at the time actually agreed that that's not a good idea. And turns out she was having a relationship with contact with her ex-boyfriend. And
she contradicted herself.
Yeah, she contradicted herself. So.
Contradicted.
Yeah.
That's the C word.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was that was the D word.
She contradicted herself.
More like a cock contradicted herself.
Right.
And what gives us
we had Stuttering John on. That was a great show.
Yeah.
Stuttering John from Howard Stern came on, and he was just hilarious. That guy, he got on LaShawn Don, like he just was talking.
That whole show. He had that pimple, the Band-Aid.
He came in and he like locked on LaShawn, and he was just the whole time like on him.
Just
it was
on
so funny.
He said, do me a favor, take that Band-Aid off your face. He's like,
Oh,
what?
put
Put it
it
on your
on.
mouth, you know?
Yeah.
He sounded like Rodney Dangerfield getting on this guy, man.
But that
It was
whole
hilarious.
that whole show was just ridiculous. Dude. I mean,
You got to check it out.
funny. We laughed from beginning to end, and we didn't want to end it. We wish that show was a 2-hour show because it was funny.
That was maybe we'll get him back on here one day and whatnot, and
Yeah.
maybe on our 200th show. We can get
Yeah, I always wished I was on that show, but that was back when I wasn't on when there was a guest at the point.
Oh,
right,
he was the extra guy.
Yeah, you were the
extra white guy.
Extras, yeah, exactly.
I didn't even get a real chair.
Yeah, he got a stool.
We'll
You're
get you on when we need-
jury.
on it.
Like they have an alternate, right? They have a jury.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah, we'll get you on when we need another white
I
guy.
had to prove myself.
And you so did. I got to say that.
Hell yeah.
What gives us true happiness in life? That was a really good topic I enjoy talking about, where we all talked about
That was a good one.
our trouble in life and what gives us true happiness and what can give our audience true happiness. And we do our research. We don't just get on here and talk. We do our research. We find our facts, just like you, Roger. We don't write books, of course, and documentaries, but we do our research.
The mentality
Yeah,
book.
we can do documentaries.
The mentality book.
Mentality book.
Just call it Mental Note.
There you go.
The mental note. The mentality
That's why I
show.
love having you.
Maybe it's a lot of pictures and very few words, but at least it's a book.
It's
a lot of dick pics. It's gonna be a lot of dick
There has to be at least one picture per page.
Yes, I agree.
You can't have a dick pic without a pussy pic. I mean,
Sir, I get 5 pages.
Oh, I wasn't saying a dick pic on each page.
They'll send them too.
Roger, are you in on this dick pic thing?
I'll be first in line because you don't want to follow me.
You know what? My move would be sending a picture of your dick.
That's not Scully.
I'd be like, hey, babe.
I'm going to stretch that book out.
Hey, can I say something funny? My son said the other day, why is your thing darker?
Wait, why is your son looking at your thing, sir? That's the question.
Come on, man. It's my son.
Did he say thing or did he say dick?
No, he didn't say dick.
Good. Okay, then we have some
He's a
concerns.
good boy.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
That's a good boy. So your
But he
thing
was
is
curious.
darker?
I guess I'm not white.
I'm
brown, sir.
I'm gonna say that to my next girl. Like, you want to see my thing? So
shit. Hey, we
that's funny.
we had a giveaway this week.
Oh yeah, we did. That's
Yes.
right.
And,
Yes.
Winners. We have
and
2 winners.
Yes.
We
Let's
have-
get into it.
Yeah, we have winners. It's
Go ahead and announce them, V.
Sunset 6 Lanes. You get a
That's
shirt.
the IG. Yeah, you get a shirt. Sunset.
The
Appreciate it.
mentality shirt, baby.
We'll DM you or you DM us and we'll get your shirt size and we'll send it to you.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
we have another one.
Chingayeo.
I'm glad you said it because I could not pronounce
Yes,
that.
Chingayeo. I on her IG. She's one of our also fans as well. So you want another
We
shirt?
appreciate you for following.
Yeah.
Appreciate you for
Yes.
joining the
Thank
giveaway.
you.
Thank you.
But we will give you a shirt.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Don't put it in the dryer and wash it on cold.
Yeah, we'll hit you up. We'll shoot you a
message,
a message,
yeah.
and we'll see what's up. We'll get your info, and then we'll shoot you the
Yes,
shirt.
we
But thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much, you guys,
Appreciate it. Thank
for subscribing and you know, doing whatever the hell we had to do.
Tell your
on the thing.
friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.
All right, let's go ahead and get a round of applause ready. We would like to thank once again Mr. Roger Nygard for
Roger,
coming on
My
the show.
pleasure.
Thank you, man.
so
You
much.
guys are so entertaining.
Oh my gosh, you contributed to that so much today. I mean this when I say this. You are absolutely one of my favorite guests. I say this to everybody, and I mean it when I say it. No, you are absolutely one of my guests. No, you are.
You didn't ask me my favorite moment.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, Roger. What
My
is your
favorite moment on the show is everything Delano says.
No, I love this guy. You are feeling each other, right? You are definitely
each other.
my number one favorite guest. We're two single guys,
So easy.
man.
That was such an easy answer.
I think you should give
Such
him
the
the
right answer.
coronavirus anally. Awesome.
That's another show. So the book is called, and the documentary is called "The Truth About Marriage."
Great.
How to find love,
great
stay
documentary.
together.
Check it out.
and
That
keep
just
the
came out.
passion alive.
The book, the Kindle, just came out today on Amazon.
Ah, there
nice.
we go. Pearl, I was
There you
just
go.
going to ask you that question.
You guys got to check it out, man. It's a great
It's
documentary.
a great documentary.
It's funny, it's entertaining, it's factual, it's scientific. How to find love, stay together, and keep the passion alive, folks. I think we're going to get them to sign. And you know what? How about this? We should do a contest where one of our listeners could get a signed book.
Yeah.
Oh, they're already signed. They're ready to go.
Oh, they are ready to
You
go.
got 2 books.
Hey,
Give
we
one
need
away.
one for the Mentality Show
Oh,
archives.
we're going to keep one.
too,
we
dude.
only have one of these to give
One
away.
for you. One.
We'll
Yeah,
give
one's a
away
gift.
one. We'll do it on our IG.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get something. But we're gonna get some of these. If you watch the documentary, we're gonna get some of those people on our show, right?
Yes. Yes. We're going to get
Don
very
Blanquito.
interesting.
Don
You will not be
Blanquito.
disappointed.
Very interesting.
Oh, yes.
That guy.
He was the standout in this.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And we want to get the comedian.
I idolize him.
There's Stevie Ray Fromstein,
Steve Ray Fomstein, the black guy.
Doug Williams.
Doug Williams, the three words to keep your marriage alive that he used. We'll get into that more.
Who was the guy with the chick on the bed?
That's
Don
Don
Blanquito.
Blanquito.
Yeah, Don
Okay,
Blanquito.
all right.
Don Blanquito.
And he's a
Funny.
white guy.
That
And
translates.
The chick on the bed was naked the whole time.
She was, and she just laid
ass
there.
up, everything.
That's funny.
How was you able to stay focused with that ass right
Well,
there in camera in front of you, Roger?
Like if V was the ass, this is how
Kick
you
in your
do it.
mic.
Put the big black mic in your mouth.
You
there,
put the
Scully.
camera on a tripod.
The next
and
time you film
autofocus.
a documentary, can I come with you? Can I be the camera guy?
We'll be the guys
You
right
know,
there.
when
I'll hold the
when
mic.
we interview Don Cheeto.
But we don't travel right now,
Not a good idea.
so
Yeah, we're not
maybe
gonna
next year.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm sorry, guys. We got to go ahead and wrap it up. So before we end this thing, thank you again, Roger. We're definitely
My
going to have
pleasure.
you back.
Roger, appreciate it.
Awesome.
And thank you for having me be your favorite moment of the show.
Moment of silence.
I tell that to every host.
We're
Sir,
gonna
I'm
have
not
to do
just
an
a-
intervention because this is gonna go to his head.
I know.
You're not even gonna get this fucker in the fucking truck.
Roger, he'll send you a dick pic later.
I'm not just a host. I'm a host. Anyway, so Vato V, we do this thing
I
called
agree.
Mexican Word of the Week. This is our 2-hour show. You better make it good, sir. What is our Mexican Word of the Week, my friend?
Oliver.
Oliver. How is the word Oliver our Mexican word of the week?
My lady got mad at me because I came all over her.
All over her face. I love it. I love it. Folks, I got to say my absolute favorite episode is the very first one, just like Vato V said. In my apartment, we formed lasting friendships working together at our old place of work, where we would talk about life and realize, will you turn that damn phone off? And realize we are on to something special here that has now eventually grown into what it is today. LA Talk Radio's #1 and most requested show, The Mentality Folks Show. I love you guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I love you guys, and I look forward to many, many more years.
Another 100
together.
shows.
Another
Good
100
times.
shows, yep.
Another 100 and another 100 after that. Gentlemen, thank you, Roger, again. The truth about marriage. Folks, if anybody's feelings were injured by today's show, we can't help you there. But if you're ever physically injured, then please call Balorian and Manukin, professional injury lawyers with real results, a firm with justice, honor, and integrity. Folks, they win 99% of their cases. I'm not lying, 99% of their
99.
cases. For a free consultation,
Call
call
them up.
today, 747-444-4444. That's our show, folks, www.thementalityshow.com. Past episodes on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel
Yes, please
and The
subscribe.
Mentality Show, folks.
Subscribe,
LA Talk
subscribe.
Radio, Facebook Live. Catch us now on iTunes, Google Play, and now iHeart Radio. Tech C.
Yes. Next week, Angela Johnson, comedian, very popular.
Check it out.
Tune in.
Tune in,
Her and her
folks.
husband.
Do it.
Coming in.
One of our biggest guests,
I gotta
folks.
say, hey, Mentalians,
You got to get it.
I want to say thank you guys very much. I know we're out here like you
Oh,
said.
yes, we gotta
thank
thank
you very
our
much.
audience.
Thank you guys
Thank
very
you
much
guys.
Thank
for
you
keeping us
so
alive over
much.
here. Appreciate it. To all of our fans, muchas gracias. Much appreciated.
Gracias.
Yes.
100 more, folks. From KC, who's at home, Roger Nygard, our special guest, Scully, Texie, Vato V, and me, Delano, folks. Remember, in life, you're good, but with our help, you could be the best. We'll see you next 100 episodes.
Vámonos.
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 You're listening to The Mentality Show, only on LA Talk Radio. You're listening to The Mentality Show, only on LA Talk Radio.